I've got the looks that drives a girl wild. I've got the moves that really move them. I said chill up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I make them hot. I make them shiver. Their knees get weak whenever I'm around. They see me walk. They hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 5 of Life on the MidCard. We are back to review all things WWE. This episode, we're going to be concentrating on the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view that just happened this Sunday, as well as recap Raw and start leading to the road to WrestleMania. And I pointed to the sign.
I was pointing.
Did you point too?
I pointed.
Everybody pointed?
Oh, everyone points now.
We got to
There
point.
you got it.
As usual, you got Mustafa on the mic, hosting it up, along with Dick the Knife.
Dick the Knife, episode V. I'm excited.
I like it. And the Roto's here as well.
Hey, what's up, dog?
I like that.
Yeah, you like that?
Quick-witted. Man. We got a lot to talk about. Elimination Chamber had a lot going on. Pay-per-view. We'll recap at the end what we thought. But a lot of stuff going on. But we got to start with the pre-show. my boy Tensai making that comeback. I lost count of how many wins he's had.
He's on a that
I think it's 4 to 5, bro.
that is called a winning streak. I know it's happened.
Three's a
It
trend.
happened
We
for him
will update
before.
this on Twitter, but I'm pretty confident we got 4 to 5 wins. Not counting the dark matches. But it's all good. Returning him face, he's becoming the new rising star.
And not counting him beating the shit out of that all-you-can-eat buffet.
Damn.
Does that count?
Why
I thought-
do you gotta-
Squashes that fucking all-you-can-eat
Why do you gotta go
buffet.
there, bro?
See, you call him the rising star. I call him the rising sun.
Damn.
Yeah? You like that?
Asian pun.
He
Yes.
dropped the Lord, though, bro.
Oh, well, fuck it then. Scratch what I just said.
And he dropped the actual Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, what did he... Oh, well, we can get to that later, I guess.
Regardless.
His menu.
Pre-show, Team Road Scholars, back for one night only
Reunion tour.
to lose to
Team Squash.
to Tensai and Clay, which I think they're still working on a tag team name. And I love WWE Creative is now is like, let's not think of a name. We'll put a poll up and have somebody tweet whatever name they want.
Yeah.
And best one to win. We'll take the credit for it. That's exactly what they do nowadays. We should apply because I'm pretty sure we can take the creative spots pretty
Well,
easily.
apparently, one season riding on Glee is equivalent to being, a WWE creative. I can't believe that.
You're in.
That's awful. Which makes sense why Tensai is dancing.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't happen at WrestleMania again, I'll be okay. Let him dance. Just don't do it at
I'll never
WrestleMania.
forget Steve Austin tweeting, "What the hell did I just watch?"
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that's when it went even more south.
Because
That's right.
apparently I should call my mama.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Horrible. Okay, pre-show done. They win. Squash match. Poor Rhodes. We know that all of the story. Open up with the World Heavyweight title, which again they open up with, which I bet on that as well. I was thinking right off the bat it's going to be Del Rio Big Show opening up the match. It looks like it might be the end of it. No Big Show from this Raw. So this looked to be the final nail in the coffin.
Thank God.
Yes. Few things I'd like to note, because all the Mexican heritage on there. Biggest hurricane ever known to man, which I thought he was going to die. Like, he was going to snap that neck in half. Rey Mysterio's gone. Hey, you need you to do that seated senton. Did you see that? We need you to take care of that, because he's not there.
You're wearing a fucking mask in no time.
Yeah. One cool thing about this, though, is they're really trying to make the arm breaker, look super legitimate. He used it like 8,000 times on him, and of course, as we know, he won with it. Before that, prior, we had a couple of decent spots, and then the botch of the night, and it happened at the very first match.
yes.
God.
Which I give him credit, because I thought that bucket use was going to be pretty cool. Like, alright, just get distracted by Ricardo, grab the bucket out of his hands, I'll hold it up and discuss, Inseguri to my face. Cool spot. Apparently, whiffs it. Doesn't get nowhere near
To the
it.
point of where Big Show didn't even see it.
Yeah,
He was in his blind spot, so he just held it there.
I
And
just
was like,
heard I heard the crowd reaction just kind of like a oh. It was pretty.
It was one of
Pretty
those, I gotta
damn
wait for that
bad.
619 shit. Where's he at? Is he going this way? What is it? I'm in this way.
What's taking him so long?
Yeah.
Like in the Rumble when Jericho's like looking back.
Yeah, he's like,
all rusty.
my turn. Wrong spot. But yeah, anyways, they do a redo. He holds it up. This time he doesn't miss. Kicks the bucket to the head. Leads a couple reversals. Gonna get him with a punch. Misses. All that good stuff. Into another submission. And clean finish. Tapped out. No, nothing dirty about it. Tapped out to the cross arm breaker. So they're real wins and retains. And he will be the champion leading to WrestleMania.
No cash in.
No cash in. Who got fried pickles?
You got fried pickles, goddammit.
Yeah.
Everyone knows you got fried pickles.
Yeah, I got them.
I still ate most of them, though.
Yeah, you did. By the way, when you order it was the best thing ever. Waitress comes by.
Fried pickles.
Super excited about it. So we have him going into his Ciampa and on WrestleMania, which I think is a good idea because Big Show, I mean, I think we all know what's going to happen. You know, he's going to cash in at WrestleMania, so Silver has to retain it. And we're going to see, you know, the winner of the Elimination match meet him there. I give it my approval. Good Del Rio goes in as champ. Way better than Big Show. Question mark, what does Big Show do from now? Take WrestleMania off?
Hopefully nothing. Yeah.
Hopefully it takes it off. Absolutely. Which leads us to the next match. Dick's boy, The Miz, for the U.S. title versus Cesaro. And possibility of, I thought Miz winning it here. I thought, you know, the movie's coming up soon, the one Dick's been waiting for years and years to see.
I can't wait. Marine 3, home front. Yes.
I think you're the only person that knows the actual tagline to it. We're just in Marine 3.
Probably.
Dick knows the tagline to
I'm
it.
sure there's a couple other misfits out there, sir, that are ready and excited for this.
Probably like 3. Probably.
Shut up.
Nothing crazy on this match.
No,
Straightforward. I like, you know how DDP had the bandages over the ribs every single match? Now this is the Miz's new calling card. He has the bandages over the shoulder. My question is, why isn't the other shoulder bandaged up? Because he slammed just the same on the other side.
It could have been the torque. Apparently Cesaro bats from the left-hand side.
Yep.
Could be it. Coming back wasn't as good.
Yeah.
Man, going to the right. Woo, doggy. Watch out.
So anyway, he's bandaged up, he's hurt, and they're really trying super hard to make him look really weak. He's trying to be that super underdog, you know what I mean? Which is pretty cool. I mean, I can see why you have to with the Miz. I mean, he's not super built. He's decently athletic. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's decent. So they got to make him look at that super underdog. But the finish here is really weird. He's going to go in for a figure four. Well, I'll let you finish it, Dick, since it's your dude, your finisher. What happens?
It's odd. He sets Cesaro up for the figure four. Cesaro, kicks his leg from under him to
They tear his ACL.
No ACL tear, thank God. But, I mean, he kicks Miz's leg, who ends up falling knee first into the groin area. And at first we're watching it like, oh, that looked odd. Did that really happen? Oops, fuck up.
Yeah.
So which Cesaro
By
starts...
groin, do you mean balls?
You know what? About time something happened to Cesaro's balls. He's cupping everyone else's in that
Touche,
neutralizer. So
Touche. We haven't seen a neutralizer recently at all, actually.
He hasn't had a clean finish.
Oh, he beat Miz at Rumble, in the Rumble pre-show. He got
he did cup his balls then.
Yeah, he cupped couple balls there. But yeah, so he knees him in the balls, and at first it looked like a fuck up. I think we all were
that was a
like
botch,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Ooh, that I think he really hit him."
Yeah.
And then Cesaro starts pointing, to the ball area, and bell rings, disqualification. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? That really happened like that?
Wasn't
So
expecting it.
I think I started paying my tab at Hooters right away. I'm like,
you were throwing down 20s.
Oh, fuck. That angered me. But the best part, Miz, right, I got disqualified for kneeing you in the nuts. I'm really going to kick you in the nuts now. And he showed a little attitude, showed the...
Little mini Shattered Dreams.
Oh, man. Oh, that Shattered Dreams. Cesaro almost got him in it on Raw, but we'll get to that.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, the best part of the whole thing was Miz full-blown just kicking him in the nuts, kind of like showing him that attitude that, I don't like Miz as a pure trying to cater to the crowd babyface. He needs that little bit of arrogance.
Kind of edgy.
I'm better than you
Yeah.
vibe, though.
Kind of that road-toad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
That's what he needs.
You're not down with it at all.
I mean, am I a face? Am I a tweener? Am I a heel? There's no way I'm a face.
Oh,
No,
not
you're
sure.
not.
Too big of a dick for a man.
True. So yeah, Miz gets DQ'd. Cesaro retains, and he will go into WrestleMania more than likely as champ. And I think that's when we'll probably see the title change. We'll
But
see
he
Miz.
needs that belt for the movie.
He'll get it. The movie will be in theaters for like 2 weeks. Or is it straight to DVD?
It's straight.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's going straight. They're getting my $20 right away. That's what they're doing. 25 on Blu-ray. So
Yeah, right. $20 on Blu-ray. Trust me. That shit will be on new release special the entire time that shit's out. Thing will be end of life. They'll be like, okay, we gotta get rid of these damn phones. We got this fucking shipper and everything. We gotta get rid of this.
Fuck, man. Which I'll save it for you, by the way. If we get a shipper, I'll bring it to you.
You don't have to put your
we
name
probably
on it.
won't.
You have to pick that shit out of the garbage.
Jeez, man. Come on. Throwing him under the bus. Alright, so
poor Miz, man.
enough bashing the Miz, because Dick's gonna cry any second.
Almost. I'm getting there. You know, I'm becoming stronger, I think, with my my love for the Miz.
I think you're playing the Miz part well. You're taking the beating, you'll come back stronger next time.
That's true. Haters love me. That's
Next time, maybe you won't miss the figure 4.
Fuck, man. You know, that happened. At least twice, maybe?
He's getting better.
He is getting better. He's getting there. He's doing a couple of Ric Flair training sessions. He's getting better.
Yeah. Probably. After he's done signing all the checks to his wives, probably.
Oh. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Can't talk about Ric Flair without putting in one of those.
Yeah.
Even he does it.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah. So, match over. We go backstage, prepping for Elimination Chamber match. We have Kane and Daniel Bryan talking it up, talking about, they got each other's back. So, we're thinking, of course, they're going to break them up, but the promo kind of leads to the idea that they're going to work together or try to eliminate as many as they can going into the Chamber match. So, nothing crazy other than that. Going through that promo, we get to the Elimination Chamber match, which I didn't think it would be this early, especially before the Divas match. I thought Divas match would be right after the Cesaro match. But we go to Elimination Chamber match, which was clear-cut, one of the best Elimination Chamber matches I've seen in a very long time. This is just me just thinking out loud, but I think Jericho really took, the helm on it and said, all right, we should go with this, this, and this. You look good doing that. Kind of really put the blueprints on everything. Because, the man's been in, like, fucking all of them. You know what I mean? And won.
He's, like, every match ever and has lost the majority of them. I think he's probably, over his career, has lost more pay-per-views than he's won.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is crazy to think because he's a clear-cut Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
But,
absolutely.
that's just kind of like how the guy, at least appears to be, is that he's more about, the business and putting other people over than he is about himself.
Just like Hogan.
Just like Hogan.
Just like Hogan.
Fucking Terry, that dick. Let me tell you something, brother.
Oh.
I think it's best if I win this one. Hulk, you're fucking 60, dude. You got all the wins. No, let me tell you something, brother. All the Hulkamaniacs are out there taking their vitamins, saying their prayers, dude. They need Hulkamania to run wild.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks, Terry. Appreciate the cameo.
Fuck.
Who re-signed him? But yeah, very good match. Can't say nothing but good things. We start off with Swagger coming in first, so we know he's going to a pod. And Rage Against the Machine did not play. We get an entirely new song, which I could barely hear.
The Contra final thing.
Yeah, I don't know if they're theme or something. I don't know what was going on. But he's going to cut a new promo he's talking about Jefferson, how he's ashamed of what's become of Louisiana, and Zeb's with them, and they're just ripping apart my people and everything else that's wrong with America in the eyes of
Which
them.
is mainly your people.
Which is pretty much my people. Yeah. Which, we start, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, damn it, I think fucking Dick's right. If Swagger comes first and he gets a promo like this, they're gonna
He
fucking
was the
put
only
him
one
over,
that had a promo.
and he's gonna be the one to face Del Rio in the,
Mania.
at the Mania. So, we start the match, basically we're gonna start off with Jericho and D-Bry after all the introductions are done, and I call this from the get-go. As soon as we sat down, I said, this person coming this person this. I said it right from the get-go. The two people that can work the longest, of course, will start. So you got Jericho and D-Bry. Decent spots. Really quick matches. Nothing really too crazy with the chamber yet, which is kind of getting me worried. Are they playing it too safe, or are they waiting for the monsters to come out and then Swagger hits third, which kind of then leads me to believe, okay, maybe he won't win because that's a little too early, you know. Because if Triple H is fourth, you know he's gonna win since he's won fucking nine. Anyways, yeah, Swagger comes in, looks really dominant. Nothing crazy though. We got Kane come in fourth, and then we get some issues happening with Kane and D-Bry. So much for the game plan, and they're starting to kind of bicker a bit, and Kane decides they should probably hug it out instead. And even get a point to the sign. I don't know if you caught that, because I caught it clear as day. So some decent spots all around. Orton comes in next after that. We get a double-sided DDT on the outside as well. I'm sorry, he did a DDT by himself on the outside, and looked really painful. The double one comes with Henry, which is then coming out next. Which, Jesus, did that man look like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
When he came out, I was like, alright, I'm right, he's gonna win, because he's fucking putting everybody out, like, World Strongest Slams to everybody. I think Lillian got one. Like, he was going everywhere. Like, he was going fucking crazy. But yeah, he was looking super strong. Immediately takes out D-Bry. He throws freaking Orton through a pod, which looked phenomenal.
That was sweet.
Really
Dude,
nice.
we got pretty loud. When he got through that pod, I was like, God, that is bulletproof glass, and he just broke.
At least.
Yeah. I think we talked to the waitress, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we did.
God, what an idiot.
Yeah, she's really smart.
Yeah.
Not.
We were probably paying for her drug habit.
How many smoke breaks does she have?
At least 3, and I thought I was bad. In like one match, she's out there fucking sucking them down.
If you need me, knock on the glass.
Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, it's like 40 below and you're outside
She's
smoking.
outside shaking, you know. She's like, I gotta put something in my mouth.
Surprise.
Yeah.
What she did,
Maybe
well,
we should. I don't know. Go for it.
when she was writing our names on her little napkin, she was like, "So what's your name?" Because she looked at my ID,
Right.
so I'm getting a beer. She's like, "So Richard?" I was like,
Yeah, that's,
Or
he's like, yeah, that's fine.
That's
you
fine.
You just call me Dick. She's like, oh, I like Dick better. And I was
Yup.
like, bet you do.
pretty good, pretty good.
Just let everyone know, whores. Okay, nothing but whores.
Shit.
Damn.
Oh,
That was not on the outline at all, but I'll take it.
Whores.
the Hoovers.
Oh god, I don't know if I can go back into the match, but
Last thing I think we were talking about him getting thrown through bulletproof
yes,
fucking glass.
yes, the super plexiglass that is indestructible, and Orange Head goes right through it, which looked really, really good. They had even like a really sweet angle, like inside the pot almost, and he broke right through it. It looked really, really good.
He was out for a while in there.
Yeah, like a good half an hour.
Knocked him out.
Yeah, he was
Cold.
gone. Yes. Stone Cold.
Yep.
So we got Orton that's out. Of course, Kane's left over. Freaking Mark Henry goes after him. He takes him out. So Henry is just taking everybody
Going
out.
to town.
Yes. But now we start getting some more action outside the actual chamber with, the 10,000 pounds of chain or whatever it is. That's not even, whatever. Then you have the cheese grate on the bottom, which looks really painful.
That looks like that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's what really, really sucks. You got Jericho outside, along with Henry, and was it Swagger?
Just swag.
Yeah. And they're gonna do a double suplex on Henry. And I was like, that's gonna suck. Because if he doesn't jump, that's gonna fucking hurt Jericho like no other. Because Swagger, he's a freaking huge dude. And that hurt for me. I had to take a step back, because that looked super painful.
Yeah,
that double suplex.
the whole chamber like moved. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. The man's half a ton, whatever he is, like 500 pounds. That looked really, really solid. They're starting to really integrate the chamber some more, and they're really starting to pick up some speed. I think one of the coolest spots, though, was, Henry's really taking over. How they're going to get Henry out. And he's looking unstoppable. So what do we get? We get a huge kick from Swagger, get him to the boot. So then a code breaker, which is he's all staggering out. Where did
From out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think he had some glass in his eye. Regardless,
Probably.
the man goes in, RKO's him.
Cole jizzes his pants.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Did you say out of nowhere with that? Speech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was in there.
I thought I picked
But
it
he
up.
climaxed.
But no, really solid mixture of finishes to take out the big man since he was dominating. So that takes me out of the loop. So we have Jericho left, along with Swagger, and then Orton. So
Best part, though, is when Henry's about to leave, comes back in, and fucking squashes everybody.
Yep.
strongest slam, strongest slam, strongest slam.
Lillian, you want some? Come in here too.
And then all of a sudden, now hold on just a minute, player. Fucking, who can calm down? Of course. We got Book.
Yep.
And my boy Teddy coming out there.
Yeah.
Book is like, what the hell you doing, Dom? You can't be out of the match. You can't be wrestling.
And I think Teddy got a little confused. He came out, he saw 3 guys, laid out on the ground. Yeah, and then he saw 4
people. He's like, now this is what we're gonna do, player. We're gonna make him. Book is like, shut the fuck up.
That idea sucks, Teddy. Stop.
Trying to start a tag team match.
No way.
Of course, he calms him down. Booker's like, I got some chicken in the bag. Damn. And Henry's like, alright. Just leaves.
Calms him down.
Teddy comes in there and they're like, alright, just leave.
Yep.
Come on back, player.
So I'm out. My prediction is done. I thought Henry, as a super heel, was going to go into WrestleMania and challenge for the belt. He's out. So we still got Rotoad's pick of Jericho in, and we got Dick's pick of Swagman in there.
Love me a dick pic.
Yes.
Yes.
So yes, we have really. I thought it was gonna take much longer than this, but the match wasn't much longer after this. We have them 3 left over. Good exchange of quick moves. We can't have an Orton match without a fucking double DDT.
You'd think if one guy was on the ropes, the other guy would be like, you know what, I'm gonna avoid that.
I'm not gonna get any of those ropes.
He's like, oh, get over here. Come here.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Fucking the double DDT. The most overrated. It's just overused. It was cool like 10 years ago when it first happened.
And it's not like he uses it sporadically. Every fucking
Every
one.
match. Anyone who complains about Cena has to complain about Randy
I was
Orton.
just about to say the
Or
same
Triple
thing.
H for that matter.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of these guys have always had just these set moves. Double DDT. He gets down, he goes in the zone, and then he's and then an RKO.
I think a part of it too, though, is you're paying to go see them live.
Right.
Probably
You want
want
to see that move set.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I want to see an RKO while we're in Indy, but part of me while this was happening, I was like, holy shit, Randy Orton's gonna win this damn match.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was scared.
I was
very
my butthole
scared.
puckered up. The bet was off. I didn't even care who won. I was like, fucking Swagger, because I like Swagger too. I
Yeah.
was just hoping, because after Ziggler didn't cash in, I was like, okay, well Jericho's not gonna win now.
Yeah.
So I pretty much knew. I thought it was either gonna be your pick, Henry, or Dick's pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice we said that.
I love the dick pic. Swag, and
Right, I agree.
Turn the swag on.
I was seeing Orton in there going crazy, and I'm like, oh shit, this is bad news.
Yep.
I was afraid.
Yeah. I was pretty worried too.
Especially since we saw Orton and Del Rio last year so much, and it's kind of like, no, not again.
Yeah. Basically, we have finisher counter after finisher counter. Of course, out of nowhere, another RKO comes out, and out is Jericho. So we have left Dick's pick, 3rd time said it, and lastly then, Orton, which I thought, okay, how is Swagger gonna get him out? And he beats him
Right
up.
away, rolls him up.
Yep, Diva
After the
style.
Total heel move.
Diva style.
Yeah.
Slips in, quick finish, 1, 2, 3, Swagger wins. Super happy about that. I thought, great idea going in as, since Ziggler isn't champion, it makes sense having Swagger since he hates all Mexicans to face him.
And what a way, all jokes aside, what a way, for WWE to actually be smart about something for once and be like, you know what? How can we make people totally forget that this guy was a jobber 4 months ago?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? We're going to make him not lose until fucking WrestleMania. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He's going to squash everyone until WrestleMania. They'll have a thing back and forth. Hopefully him and Del Rio will not wrestle. I'd like to see, their first match be at Mania.
I hope they.
I think they will do that.
I think what they'll do is, when Swagger's wrestling, Del Rio will come out, or Ricardo, and they'll fuck with him, or vice versa. But I mean, honestly, I'm really happy with what they're doing. Personally, I like Swagger. I've always liked him. I always thought for a big guy, he can really work well. He's got a solid ring. What am I saying here? Moveset. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I like the push, and it is the best way that they could go about totally making you forget about the fact that he was jobbing the Santino Marella fucking 3 months ago.
And not only that, thank God they actually pulled their head out of their ass and realized there's a pretty good angle here.
Oh,
with
solid.
this, so let's go with it.
Really
I was afraid that it got to the point when it was Swag, Jericho, and Orton. I'm like, oh fuck, I think they might actually let Orton win this, and they just ruin this whole little build-up they had with Swagger, because I could see them doing that shit. You know what, Orton will put the butts in the seats. Let's put him in the,
All
Especially
the
with
ladies will
Mania. For Mania, it's all about the money, so.
Right. Couple things I see really positive out of Swagger that you're seeing changes with. He's not talking positive. He has a mouthpiece, super positive. He's getting a catchphrase, "We the people," positive. And then
a solid heel gimmick. I mean, that All-American American. I mean, it was a cool like universal gimmick. You can use it for good or for bad. But I mean, like the real American. Like that's really solid. Like
not the Hogan real.
Right, and you play off of that too, though, because you're thinking Hogan has that.
That's
but
what they're trying.
He's saying he's the real one.
Right.
Yeah. And then you give him a fancy new name for the ankle lock, the Patriot Act, which I think is an awesome name.
Which Cole still fucks up.
Patriot lock.
No,
Cole?
He's not Daniel Bryan. Fucking idiot. But regardless, I think he has a lot of positive stuff coming out in that character, and they can definitely build on him. I just hope they don't bury him after that. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be pretty good, though, if they keep up in that kind of line that we're seeing him going. I think he's going to be pretty positive, and I think this time the belt will matter with him. I don't really think they thought it over when they gave him money in the bank.
He was so poorly booked.
Yeah.
Like, so poorly booked.
You're a big guy, you look good, you're super athletic, good moveset, give him the money in the bank, and they didn't really build around him. Compared to this time where you have Ziggler, he's already sharp, he's ready to go, he has the fucking case. When we cash it in is a question mark, and I think we're getting really close. I got that sixth sense feeling going around it. We're getting really close to that. But yes, I thought Elimination match, super good. I can't even tell you what happened last year's Elimination Chamber match. I don't remember any of it. Besides D-Bry winning it and CM Punk winning them. Other than that, I don't remember who else was in it. I think Santino was in one of them.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think that's all I can remember.
Ziggler was in one, but I mean, like, before he was semi-important.
Yeah. Yeah, so that goes to show you that this is actually really positive.
And especially since I thought it wouldn't be that great with the fact that, a belt's not up for grabs.
Yeah.
This made, I guess, kind of seem that, anybody could win it. As opposed to, like, championship in there. Let's say Del Rio was in there. And be serious. Del Rio probably would have ended up winning that match.
Yeah. That kind of sucks. They've done that so recently now where the champion just retains. Because they're so, like...
Ready
I think
for
part of it's that, and then again, we always go back to the same thing. The roster's just too thin for them to, make it a big, good, lineup to them, the storyline to lead you to WrestleMania. But I thought that match was phenomenal. So we go to the Team Cena, which I think you called them Team Super Friends. Was that you?
The Super Friends?
Super Friends, I went Justice League.
Justice League, gotcha. Versus the Shield. So going into this, I said, well, great. There's the first loss for the Shield. So much for, the best thing to happen at WWE since a very long time. Since DDP came back. That's probably the best thing.
What a terrible angle to bring him in on.
Poor guy.
Fucking stalking,
He should come back as a yoga now.
Could be.
No.
Dawson?
Speaking of it.
Well, no. It's too early for that.
Did you see that?
I saw it. Of course I saw it.
That picture. Did you see it?
What?
The picture of DDP and Jake the Snake needing
They met. He's there?
Yeah.
I saw the video of them calling him and almost started crying.
This dude's in a wheelchair.
Oh my god! I didn't know he showed up. You didn't text me, Moose. What the hell?
He's 80 years old. He's got that Shane McMahon syndrome.
No, Moose. I was waiting for you to update me via Twitter of him showing up.
He's there.
It was rough. I saw it and I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
I'm about to show Dick the picture.
No,
live.
I don't know if I want to see. Shut up.
Yeah, he looks pretty bad.
No.
Yeah. So
oh my god.
If you guys didn't catch that, DDP's changing lives. He changed Jake the Snake, and he's working on Scott Hall, which apparently Kevin Nash doesn't think he can do it, but now he can do it. Whatever, Kevin Nash. But yes, Scott Hall.
This shit's for real. This isn't no Photoshop right now.
Yes.
You just got put up yesterday.
And is he wearing a Juggalo shirt?
Yeah.
That's an ICP shirt.
Well, he gets that shit for free, bro. He's like in every single one of the events.
Oh my god. You know what?
He's wearing khakis.
Go.
He's wearing a fucking Juggalo t-shirt.
Hey yo, my wheelchair needs a greasing.
That's
the
that's in the scowls. He always hits down under the belt. Oh, he knows when to push my buttons.
Man. You know what? Go get him, Scott. Go get him, Razor.
I appreciate your support.
He has
I like
Rotor. I hate it. I honestly
he looks so awful.
I couldn't stand DDP as a wrestler. I hated everything about him. Yeah. But you know what? More power to him.
Hats off to the man. Yeah. Good job, DDP. We just went on a whole Scott Hall
Where
side
the
conversation.
fuck were we? Oh,
We
wait.
should probably just change the podcast to Scott Hall podcast, because that's all we do, every single one.
Jeez.
Which I'm not complaining.
Back to Justice League versus the Shield.
All right. So, originally, I was pretty much thinking we need to do another Elimination Chamber match. It needs to be this one. Because, number one, it's the whole gimmick pay-per-view. I mean, I think you're expecting more than just one. And I think the Shield's going to look amazing. They already proved that they can do the weapons. They proved they already did, you know, the anything goes type of matches, because that TLC match was phenomenal. I would love to have seen them in the Elimination Chamber type of match. But in the same sense, you kind of miss out on the opportunity for the team aspect of it. And then how is it going to happen in terms of the pods opening and in what order? Because you know this is going to be a mauling over one over the other. So I get it to that extent. But right off the bat, I was expecting very low on this, and I thought they're going to look super strong. Shield's going to get dumped on, and we're done. But lots of good stuff. A lot of brawling to begin the match. A lot of fists flying everywhere. Some really sweet triple move like tag team stuff, which I thought was awesome. They did Rollins speared him into a corner, and then Rollins got on his knees. They did a Hardy Boys kick to the face. Really sweet stuff. Looking really strong, looking really team-like. And honestly, this match didn't last very long. I mean, besides that, the other really, really good spot, which he's done 3 times already, is spear. Rollins has done a spear, and he speared, I think, Sheamus, right?
Reigns
speared.
Yes, I'm sorry. Reigns speared.
Ryback, while Ryback was about to shell shock Rollins, and then Rollins follows on top of him for the 3 count.
No, I'm talking about the outside.
Oh, the outside. Oh,
I
yeah.
think it was Sheamus, right?
Yeah, he
Sheamus
did it at,
through the barricade.
Right, it almost took
Didn't he
Lillian
do that
out
to
again.
TLC? He did that to Kane at TLC, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and then they fucking put everything on top of it.
That
It
was
really
good.
cool.
That was really
So he
good.
did it again, which
They almost
really
took poor
solid.
Lillian out when he
Yeah, she
when he
wasn't
speared
expecting it.
Sheamus.
After 2 World's Strongest Slams, you think that girl was going to take a spear?
And an RKO.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
Justin Roberts got in there.
Oh, man.
See
He was
him?
like, I got you, man. I got you.
He got
Yeah.
two hands on that
Yeah,
ass.
absolutely.
I seen him. Good for him, man, 'cause I thought he was gay. So a lot of questions were answered at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, Roto was taking notes.
Because the way he says WWE Championship,
WWE!
I'm just like, man, that is feminine.
Hey, but props to that man. His story, how he moved up and stuff, he really worked hard to do all that shit, so.
Are you going to make me feel bad for calling him gay just now?
Yeah. That's what I'm going for.
There's nothing against, him. I just thought he was gay. There's nothing against him.
Absolutely not.
But, I mean, apparently he's not. Got 2 hands on that booty. That's some old booty, though.
That's alright, still good.
That's some age like a fine wine, dude.
Yeah.
I like how.
That's a good year. Good year for sure.
Anyways, so Roto alluded to this. We go back into the ring, and we have Cena doing an AA, I think to Ambrose.
Yeah.
And then we have Rollins getting a shell shock, or about to get a shell shock, to then Reigns coming into a super spear right through him, which then Rollins lands on top of him. And right there I thought, great, was fucking Ryback's going to kick out at 1.5. They ain't going to do shit. And then it counted to 3. I was like, what? And
His first pin loss right there, man.
yes. And we got hyped, because we got fucking loud.
Because I fucking hate Ryback.
Who doesn't?
Well, apparently
Apparently
everyone.
everybody else loves him.
Jesus. That guy, at first I was like, there's no way these are actual, people chanting. They're forcing the sound into the stadium. No, they're not.
No.
People love this dude.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
I don't see it.
Right. Quick note. Fuck him trying to do the Rick Rude action. Trying to put people's faces on the back of his fucking singlet that looks super tiny. Fucking hate that.
And
dude.
terrible.
Shit.
It looks so bad because they
can't
all
even
look the
differentiate
same.
them.
I was like, okay, that one's Ambrose because that has light skin. The other two, they look
Right.
exactly the same because
Yeah.
both the other guys
Long
are
hair
tan.
and
Yeah.
long hair and beards. Yeah.
Fuck that, man. I can't stand him. Regardless, Ryback actually gets pinned. And from the get-go, we had thought, me and Dick had said, if anybody's going to take this loss, it's going to be Sheamus. He's going to take that big L to the chest because he has nothing going on for WrestleMania. They're not going to make, Ryback or Cena look weak. They're going to put it towards, Sheamus. And no, Ryback's the one that gets speared. Rollins falls top of him and he takes the 3 count. And we have the Shield winning again, which is
2-0, baby.
Yep. Really good stuff. I'm really happy that they're on that because they're looking strong. And the best thing is they're looking strong as a team. They're not just like Nexus where they just jump all over you and then it's done. Or like NWO. It's not like that. It's their actual 3 guys working as a unit. as a shield of injustice.
Yeah, they're three really good wrestlers because, like, kind of like what you were touching on with NWO. If you really think about it, like, there were three, like, big stars, mainly Hogan.
Yeah.
But, like, those three guys, like, if you go back on it, they're not super good wrestlers.
No.
Like, Scott Hall was incredibly mediocre, no offense.
Yeah, no.
I mean, Kevin Nash is less than
God fucking awful.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hogan's
and yeah, Hogan's the best one, and that's saying a lot when it comes to an actual pure wrestling standpoint. But I mean, like...
But they had the attitude, bro.
That's exactly.
They fucking sold that shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And it was totally different. Totally different.
So jealous when they had brought that out, and I was still watching WWF, and I was like, man, what do we got?
And I stand to it this day. It would not have worked today. 3 stars like that, just like, especially with them two first going over to WCW, and you really didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, that shit would not work today with Twitter, or, you know, how quick the internet is and how quick stuff spreads. That would have got leaked right away. The best part was that no one knew, like, all right, are they just here? Or, what's the fuck are these guys doing?
Yeah. Especially, you had to have read the dirt sheets, which back then, who the fuck,
It was
out of us, who
PWI,
reads
right.
that shit? You know what I mean? Especially, I don't know how many times when I didn't know they were gone, you know,
Right.
contract disputes. It's up on the internet nonstop every day. Then it was just, wait, weren't you just in WWF? Now you're there?
Right.
What the fuck is going on?
And that's kind of the best part about this is I think they kind of knew that and they had to do something different. And these guys are just legit good wrestlers. Like, I'm excited when they actually have, like, a 3-man tag team match scheduled. This is going to be good wrestling. It's good tag team wrestling.
Which has been missing for a long time.
And the guys on, you know, the Justice League or, you know, Super Friends, there was not good tag team wrestling that whole time.
Zero.
The Shield totally carried that match, which is obvious because if you look at the 3 guys that are in there, not one of those 3 guys on, you know, Team Super Friends can carry a match.
Right. I think Sheamus is getting there little by little.
Sheamus is technically the most sound out of all those.
Yeah.
Cena is by far the worst.
No, I think Ryback's too stiff still. At
Well,
least
that's
fucking
his character, at least.
his character's to be stiff.
Yeah. It's a stiff brute. Fucking Cena's been wrestling for 12 years.
10 years strong, my friend.
God forbid he picks up a few moves along the way.
He had Hurricane once.
Yeah,
Dude, he's averaging 1 move per 2 years.
We're gonna make a graph.
Nice for the 5 moves. It's true.
Yeah, it's the 5 moves of doom, dude.
We'll make a graph.
And then he dropped the leg drop because he fucking broke his neck on that. or the one where he does the flip over bulldog.
Oh yeah.
He fucks up the simplest of moves. The 5-knuckle shuffle, that's devastating.
It is. Well, King thinks it every single fucking time.
Oh yeah, he's pumped.
Last point that I want to put in for the Shield is that you can clearly tell they like what they do.
Oh god,
Deep down, they want to be
Ambrose
wrestlers.
is the shit.
Absolutely, so fucking good.
Like, I like Rollins and I really like Reigns too, but fucking Ambrose is...
Rollins is really impressed me recently. I think he's looking really, really good. But yeah, anything else on the Shield? We've been on.
Other than being awesome?
Yeah,
No,
amazing.
that's about
Yep. Next we have Ziggler cut a promo, and he's pissed because he has no
it.
match.
Me too.
I think we're all pissed.
I was about 2 beers in and I was like, alright.
Yeah.
I'm a little hyped too. Fucking yelling. What was I yelling? I was yelling something. Oh, Cena sucks. I was trying to get Cena down hyped.
Oh, yeah.
You were yelling. Like, Cena sucks!
I'm doing a 1-man chant in this, like, you know, this little ass Hooters. Cena sucks! And then there's a family of Cena fans just glaring at me. I'm like, what are you gonna do?
I thought when he looked at you, I thought you put up that you can't see me.
No.
Too. You were trying to hide.
He probably couldn't see me. You see the glasses in your head? Fucking Christ.
They did look... I thought they were going to leave after they lost. They did kind of look like, well, let's gather our stuff now, children.
Yeah. Wrote him up. So Booker T interrupts him. So we're going to have a match, apparently. So right away he says, you're going to face...
Someone who's better than you. And I was like,
Yeah,
who is this going to be? I thought they might have been bringing back Christian.
Yeah, he's
That's
like someone
exactly what I
who's been
said.
there, or like...
Yeah.
And out comes Captain Squash.
Out comes the Wildcat. We gotta give him the moniker
That's what he calls himself.
because nobody else gives it
That's
to
what he
him.
calls himself. That's what I heard.
Apparently, Kofi Kingston's gonna be.
Goddamn domestic cat. fucking guy. Sucks.
Nothing special to this match.
So the monkey flip.
Yeah.
That's all it's good.
Which you
for.
called.
Which
and having, like,
I
the first-
called went to go pick up some food, and he fucking does it. Like, great. Alright, anyways, other than that, one other cool spot, Big E saves Ziggler. He got hit with a Trouble in Paradise. He yanks him out. Or I think he put his leg on the rope. I forgot. Regardless,
put his leg on a rope.
He saves him. And then Ziggler wins with a zigzag, which is like twice already that he's done it.
Can't believe it.
Apparently he has that again.
Especially since he has the sleeper hold, which has put away many a superstar, and he wins with the zigzag. Man,
You would think he would have gone sleeper.
On a real note, he needs to start winning with that super kick.
He does.
Mania.
Really bad.
He'll win the title with the super kick.
That's exactly what I told Dick. I think he went potty break, and I said, hey, come WrestleMania, he needs to win a super kick. If not, it's not going to mean really much.
Especially if he's going to turn face. The zigzag is such a heel finisher.
Yeah, from the back. Yeah.
Turn around like
Can't
you're
see
distracted. Exactly. And super kick is the greatest finisher of all time. Of all time.
The sweet kick, the sweet chin music super kick for sure. That's you got to wind up the band and
Better than the stunner.
To me,
absolutely. Nah, stunners.
fucking pull the super kick out of nowhere. There's one spot.
It's the original RKO then.
What
Out
about
of nowhere?
What about the lowdown?
Oh god damn it!
We were being serious. And you had to bring in that ass clown.
You and this D-Lo.
That's a
obsession.
bulletproof vest. You can tell me that's not going to be devastating.
You embody life on the mid-card. all your favorite wrestlers have
I
never
fucking like D'Lo Brown. Hold on a second.
all your favorite wrestlers have never won a major title.
That hurts.
No shit. Now that I think of
That
it, you got
hurts.
Razor. You got Mr. Perfect.
Billy Gunn
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, King of the Ring though, 1999.
have never won a major title.
Well, on the top 5, Sean's in there somewhere, so he's won the title.
I had to talk you into it.
What?
Yeah, when we first started talking about it, you're like, I don't know, I don't really think so. I'm like, go back and watch the matches, and you're like, I think about it.
No.
Shawn Michaels.
No.
Are you talking about Shawn Michaels?
Yes.
Come on.
Let's not argue on
Don't
live
lie to
radio.
the people.
We the people?
Not you, the people.
Definitely not me. Definitely not
It's
me.
your brown ass.
yeah, fuck it.
Fuck. Got the Ziggler.
Alright,
got the Swagger Del Rio.
For real.
He's moving. Zig, swag, zig, swag.
Let's finish this damn Kofi match. Because there's one last good thing that happens out of this. He gets fucking squashed again.
Fucking Biggie demolishes him.
Which looked really good though.
That clothesline.
Dude, it's a
clothesline.
pet clothesline. It's not even an arm. It's just like a friggin'.
It's ridiculous. Biggie, I can't wait till he's.
Dude, I was really against him, I'm not gonna lie. But he's
Oh,
starting to
because
look really
We
good.
thought he was Ryback.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean,
he came out like, who the fuck is this
He didn't
guy?
talk. This dude has personality. Like I follow him on Twitter. The dude's hilarious.
Is he?
Yeah, he's really funny. But I mean, like some of the stuff he does in the ring. And honestly, I like his finisher. I think his finisher is better than the fucking shell shock. The shell shock's a damn Samoan drop.
Yeah.
That's all that shit
True.
is.
Besides him picking up multiple people at once, it was pretty cool. And him lifting his knees. But other than regular
Honestly, I
aggression-
can see Biggie doing it, picking up 2 people,
Yeah.
putting them on his shoulders, and doing a double.
That'd be kinda cool.
What does he call it?
I don't even know what it is.
Was it the big finish or something like that?
Big ending. No, big finish. I think
It could be the big ending or the big finish.
I think it's
Something like that.
But it's really good.
It's something big.
I can't wait to see him.
Yeah.
More.
See,
More moves.
Yeah.
Movesets.
see what he's developing in. Right. So that the 2 squashes finish, and we go backstage to my boy Tensai and Clay. And right away, I'm just dreading what the fuck's gonna happen. And the good thing out of this is that Tensai's talking about his tattoos that you love to talk about so much, Roto.
For all I know, it's a damn Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, he's
That
a
shit was hilarious.
And then he's like, I think it's a sushi menu or something.
Yeah, I think
like
it's
that.
a sushi menu.
Yeah, and then Cameron like smacks him in the ass, and he gets really hype out of it.
Yeah.
So that's the storyline. Because you know how I look deep into the storyline for Tensai.
Apparently.
Apparently, the reason he's teaming up with him is he wants to get Clay to talk to Cameron or one of the other ones to get in. Yeah.
Got that jungle fever.
Mm-hmm. He got it. And
I do too, though. She's fine as hell.
hell yeah. I don't know why the fuck they're gonna start showing these damn toys, which
Oh god, it's awful.
We had what? How many minutes on Raw of fucking Michael Cole telling me how to download a goddamn app
and
and how to use an app, and now they're gonna show us how to play with toys. These people get more fucking. They've gotten more screen time than Zack Ryder lately, and it's a
Which
goddamn.
is a good thing.
Ooh,
ouch.
ouch!
Come on, man. Let's not sugarcoat it, guys.
All right,
Gone
they've
now.
gotten more airtime than Rock.
He bought a couple of months with that song.
Yeah.
That's all he got. A
Damn.
couple more T-shirts.
I don't want to touch it.
More airtime than A-Rye. How about that?
Why you gotta go with that low blow, bro?
Because he deserves the airtime. That's
Another
what I'm saying.
mid-card favorite.
And now I'm thinking about it. Fucking Wade Barrett's a mid-carder right now.
Hey, there's nothing. Hey, you're rooting for the underdog, and I
Yeah.
like that.
That's true.
With the underbag.
What the fuck is this underdog has a bite. Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Move
right
along.
along. We'll move right along. So we
That asshole gets too much airtime. He gets more airtime on this goddamn show than he does on the real show. Jesus.
I don't even think he goes to the arena. They're like, no, you're not needed.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
worry about it.
Stay low, Tom.
Vince is like, man, I think we built up more we can chew with this guy. I don't think we're gonna be
An
able to do
underdog
it.
reference? Biting there? No.
No, just straight up, he sucks. And now they don't know what to do with him.
All right, so we learn how to play with toys, which goes then to Diva match. Okay, so then we also have the main event. We have CM Punk versus The Rock,
Jeez.
because Diva match doesn't matter at all.
CM Punk versus The Rock.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, main event: CM Punk versus The Rock. Cool thing, Punk comes out with a belt, so he still has it. Says it's his. I agree with him. So right off of the bat, you're thinking you have this whole DQ, stipulation. He's going to try to get DQ'd and try to fight dirty as much as he can during the match. So
He does a little bit.
Yeah.
And he tries getting him counted out.
all the time,
Yeah.
all the time.
So, I mean, they did try and, work towards it, but in the end-all be-all had zero impact on what I thought was going to happen. There were a ton of possibilities they could have went with it. Clearly...
Yeah, all Vince did was when's the last time I put this stipulation? Alright, okay, yeah. Orton, yeah, versus Christian. Let me watch that. Okay, spin the face, check. No, don't hit him in the balls, that's not... Okay, slap and then spin the face. We'll do that. Exact same things. Which is, I complain, whatever. It's the heel stuff to do for him, so... Still doesn't get DQ'd, though. I think we can all agree on this, though. The Rock did look better.
He's looked better, and him wrestling Punk back-to-back obviously has helped.
Right.
Because, that kind of accelerated, the ring rust shaking off,
Yeah.
but...
Maybe it was the anger talking, or the anger kind of polluting my head watching the first match. 'Cause I haven't rewatched it in a while.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Still good.
Decent.
It's a good match.
But do you think that this one is a step up?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But, again, not to be such a Punk homer like we are, obviously him being from Chicago and him being, a true wrestler, it's all because of him. If we don't see Punk in WrestleMania in a triple threat match with, Rock and Cena, it's not going to be a good match.
No.
We'll watch it, we'll criticize it because we don't like either of them.
Yeah.
And that means someone's going to walk away with a belt that we don't want. Cena. So, but they're not. Punk just elevates everyone else's game.
True. Very, very true. So like I said, I think it was a solid match. Really good stuff going. We get to the outside, Dick, and there's that Spanish announce table. And from that last pay-per-view, that thing...
It was a little weak.
Yeah.
A little weak.
We're going to vamp it up.
Yeah.
Oh, they reinforced it. They're like, you know what? This motherfucker ain't gonna break just when you guys are stepping on it.
Yeah.
Apparently, it didn't want to break when Punk rock bottomed Dewey, and that shit looked bad.
Just see JR.
Spanish announce table wins! Spanish announce table has made dreams come true! Spanish announce table is going to WrestleMania!
Fucking match of the night there.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Worse than the Instagramus?
No.
I thought the miss of the bucket was worse.
The miss of the bucket was pretty
At least
bad.
he didn't miss the table. The table
And everyone was like, oh.
That miss of the bucket I gotta watch again, because I haven't tracked it down
The
yet.
best part is Big Show didn't even try to sell it because
He
he got
didn't
that far away. He didn't even see it.
It didn't even whiff. It was just...
Because he was like, okay, is it going? It's going. About the ropes move, he's like, that could have been it. He tries it again.
Is that right?
Anyway. I think that Spanish announce table will be ready for me. It had bad 2 pay-per-views. Figured,
Third one's the charm.
very Goldilocks, man. One was, too weak, too strong. It'll be just right.
Vince is like, you know what? Scrap it. We don't even need it. So just build a regular table? No, we don't need the Spanish announce table.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's the only purpose of that being there, is to put someone through it.
On pay-per-view.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we don't need that. Because they cut him off anyway.
Yeah.
Like, and you all right, the Spanish announce table, and they'll be talking in
They
Spanish.
get like
and
half a sentence in.
I don't speak Spanish, but I know they do them dirty and cut that shit off in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And then King will say something stupid and racist like, see.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang.
And they rush it so hard. They
Ignorant
try so hard
bastard.
to get everything in.
Yeah,
And they cut him off.
Like, it's
Vince
a
is like, no.
it's a fast language as it is.
Yeah.
But damn, he's really trying to get it out.
He's trying to get it all in there. And
I don't
Vince
know
has
who he
that
is.
switch.
But he's the JR of Spanish announcing.
You haven't even heard of him. You haven't even heard of him.
Not like that. Like he's been there.
Oh, okay. Like
He's
he's
been there as long as
got it.
JR.
Got it. All right.
What if he? How do you say Stone Cold in Spanish?
He probably say Stone Cold.
Oh. What if he does it too? What if he had Bell's palsy?
Oh, fuck. I like how we went on this tangent with the fucking table.
I was trying to show him some love, dude. I didn't get no love from the Carpenters. They're probably pumped that the fucking table didn't break. Like, thank God.
Yeah, we did it right for once. So this match was actually decent, where we actually had some finishers thrown in there from time to time. I think he got a rock bottom in, and he still kicked out, so that was good.
Very good.
Because we screamed, we thought it was going to be over already.
I thought it was over after people's elbow.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yep.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. And now we have, I think Paul is getting the attention of the ref, and Punk throws Rock towards the ropes, but the ref, of course, is there, goes flying out. The ref, of course, is down and out, and he can't get anywhere. So we go into a GTS to then a count, which, of course,
It's like fucking 10.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right. He's going to sell it to no end, because, you know, that should have been the finish there, and Punk would have now been the new champ. So because this ref is down, we have to get a new ref. And this new ref, man, I can't even start talking about this new ref. Like, what?
Man, you're feeling it. You okay?
Like, we get how does he get hurt? That ankle, like,
Was it during a kick out?
I think he got on with the people's elbow. And then after that, like, he lands on him or some bullshit. God, I don't even remember anymore.
It somehow landed on him, and it landed on his leg, and it hurt his ankle, and it was the worst acting. It was a fucking Star Wars Episode 1 acting job I saw there of little Anakin. It was fucking bad. And he's just, let me limp and roll out. Like, what the fuck just happened right
You
now?
know, he barely got touched, and it was like he had been shot. There's a damn sniper in, you know, wherever the hell they were in New Orleans. I don't give a shit. And, yeah. He got shot, and he's just, like, limping around out of nowhere and falls down. I was like, I don't know how that happened, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Brad Maddox, though.
I didn't even think about that, yeah. So here's how it's going to end. We're going to have Heyman grab the Rock. Of course, prior to this, give Punk the belt. Hold Rock on the ropes. He's going to hit him with the belt to then knock out the Rock. But what are the chances he's going to miss?
Well, I mean, you called it
100%.
as he's getting it. He's like, he's going to miss an hit, Heyman. Misses, hits Heyman, turns around, rock bottom. Out of nowhere, Mike Kyoto's like, oh, fuck it, I'm good.
Yep.
Like, it's the quickest 3 count ever.
Oh, yeah, it was lightning quick.
And I was like, oh, well, there's that.
Yep, and that ended our night.
And that ended it.
And I was thinking, we have a little time left. Nothing. Just,
We don't even get the full 3 hours. Thank God we didn't pay for that one.
no. Actually, that one was pretty long, though. It ended, like, at the 50 mark or something. Compared to normally, like, 9:30, they're done.
Why do Raws last longer than the damn paper?
Because they got commercials.
Jesus.
That's the only reason. Yep. But yeah, so Rock retains, he's still the champion, and CM Punk loses. And Elimination Chamber is over, and we're going to go leading into Raw. My review for the pay-per-view, I did not like it. I was really happy the Shield won. If the Shield didn't win, and didn't have that really strong Elimination match, I wouldn't give it more than this. I guess because I'm so hurt about the Roman match, because that one's like really like dear to me, because I think that's like top pay-per-view of the year for me. That's why I rated it so harshly. This one I'm going to give 3 stars just because of those 2 really strong matches. That's me being incredibly generous, because it should reserve a 1 or a 2 in my eyes. I was not a fan. Like you said, hell no, I didn't pay for that. I'm glad I didn't pay for that shit, because it was not worth it. Highlights for me, though, Elimination Chamber spots were phenomenal, and that Shield match was on point. Dick, what do you give the pay-per-view? What do you think, and what are some highlights you thought really stood out?
3 out of 5, mainly for the Shield winning. It was a huge surprise. I was expecting them to lose. I went in that match like, all right, well, how are they going to lose, or at least get DQ'd, and
Yeah.
still look strong? But the fact that they actually won by pinfall and pinned Ryback alone was like, that right there was fucking amazing. So kudos to the WWE for getting something right on that, for making them win.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of hit or miss. The Elimination Chamber was good, so you had 2 great matches, and again, I think maybe it's just me being fucking bitter that, Rock is our champ still. That just angers the shit out of me,
Yeah.
especially knowing. I'm like, well, it held out hope for the triple threat come Mania time. Let Punk win and then have the triple threat, but I don't know. It was just a herder, a butt herder, I guess you guys say.
Mm-hmm.
My Miz went down fucking terribly. Divas match was it was a Divas
There was a
match.
Divas match?
I think. And it wasn't even on the pre-show.
Yeah, surprisingly.
But
It was a second to last match, too.
yeah.
One thing I will say, though, Vic's been on point. No pun intended. He's been on point with 2 really good predictions. He had the Jericho prediction, and now he had the Swagger prediction. So he's on a roll.
Pressure's on for Mania.
Yeah,
now, man.
it's on.
Oh.
It's on.
Shouldn't be that hard to predict.
Yeah. Good point, right?
What do you got, Roto?
I'll probably 1.5
Mm.
out of 5 Scalzettis, just because of the fact that, like, fucking Ziggler being in a filler match to me is just the most frustrating shit ever. Just because, honestly, other than the Shield and Punk, he's the best thing they got going right now. And for him to literally be like, oh, we got some time, we should probably throw a match out there. 'Cause that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. They're like, we still got some time. We need to get close to 3 hours. Let's go ahead and go out there and have a pointless outing.
And of all the people they could have had a returning star there.
Could have had a return. Could have had something that was related to the storyline.
Yeah.
There's times where I'm just like, what is creative doing? And then I remember that, Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley, or whatever the hell her last name is. I don't know what the real last name is. She's in charge of shit, so clearly it's going all over the place, but
Yeah.
I didn't like that. The Shield was cool. I didn't think it was a very good match, but the outcome was cool.
Yeah, totally.
The Elimination Chamber I thought was pathetic. I thought it was bad. I like the outcome again.
Okay.
I just did not think it was very good. There could have been a lot better spots. I think Daniel Bryan was incredibly misused. Kane, to have Daniel Bryan and Kane in the same match, but to not have one explicitly involved in the other one being eliminated, like one pinning the other, that was a waste. So what was the point of having Kane in there? That was another chance to put someone else in there. They made Henry look strong, which is cool. And then obviously the incredibly predictable, but a solid match with The Rock and CM Punk, but I don't know. The whole stipulation, and they did nothing with it. I thought it was just I thought it was very poor. I thought it was going to be a lot better. I looked forward to it, and it came out pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that it's been a pretty rough start to our pay-per-view reviews. We haven't yet been blown away.
Yeah, 2013 has sucked.
Yeah.
Especially with the way 2012 ended. You expected that TLC and oh shit, how are they going to top this? Especially with the Rumble.
That was a hot pay-per-view. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing.
they say the best for last.
Rumble
really.
sucked. This sucked. WrestleMania's probably going to suck.
Probably going to suck.
Yeah.
And then Extreme Rules will, yeah.
Extreme Rules might be cool because then The Rock will be away.
Yeah, we'll see where they go from there.
But Cena will have the belt. So
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Whatever.
As long as it's not The Rock. I'm so sick of The Rock. At least Cena's here year-round. At least I know what I'm going to get out of him. I was so hyped for The Rock to come back, and I had been just so disappointed. It has left the worst taste in my mouth.
Ouch.
Yes.
Even though fried pickles were better?
Yeah, man, fried pickles were good. They were bitter
I'm
to swallow, but I made sure I ate at least half. Got my $6 out of it, god damn it.
I had all the cheese sticks.
Didn't even share one.
Hey, I offered. You guys seem to be enjoying your fried pickles better.
I can't eat the cheese sticks, otherwise I wouldn't hammer on that Hooters bathroom.
Yeah.
But someone already did.
You
They
can
said
add to the collection of...
there was goddamn vomit on the floor. I was like, so this is this kind of party, huh? You've probably seen a dad after that. Oh my god! Champ! God.
But you know what? You said it. I think you said it at the end. Who will have the last laugh? Cena Dad will have the last
Cena
laugh.
Dad, at the end of the day, will rule.
Yep. Alright guys, let's go into break, and then we'll come back, wrap up Raw, and then talk about some WrestleMania predictions. All right, and welcome back to Life on the MidCard, episode number 5. We are recapping the Elimination Chamber along with the Raw aftermath after the pay-per-view. We can all kind of agree some decent spots in the Raw show, but a little lackluster. Not too blowing me away. Normally when you have a crappy pay-per-view, they really try hard to hit you with a really good Raw. So let's go right into it.
I guess they must have thought that it was a great pay-per-view, so let's do a shitty Raw.
By the way, did you guys read online? I think we were talking about it.
It got rated super high in the pay-per-view.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised about that.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying after an excellent showing, I'm like, no.
I
maybe
wasn't
it's
feeling
just,
that either.
I don't know, maybe it's just...
We're a different breed around
exactly.
here.
Maybe it's the people who are reviewing it, or, like, to
We
us,
the
we're
people.
yes. Are we going to use that as the Life on the Mid-Card, We the People?
I like it.
Or do we not? Do we want to try to bring in, a bigger demographic as opposed to who's going to be cheering for Swagger?
Roto wants no piece of it. Let's jump right into Raw.
Damn.
Makes me uncomfortable.
Makes the king uncomfortable, that's for sure. We start off Raw with John Cena coming out. Did he talk to the camera? I'm pretty sure he talked to the camera.
Oh, he said something. It's heating up. That's what he said.
Yeah.
It's heating up. Let's go.
I know you don't like that, right? You hate that he talks to the camera.
It's so fucking like cheesy. Like, no one does it. Rock does now. He just repeats himself.
Got to.
All right, love you. Rock's here.
You gotta remember your lines.
What he does is Brock Lesnar fucking gyrations up there, man.
Since he can't write him on his wrist, you gotta,
He keeps
repeating
saying
himself.
Yeah, that's true.
So we go right into Cena talking about WrestleMania, him leading, going towards the main event against The Rock, but gets interrupted by no other than CM Punk. And CM Punk, of course, is going to cut a promo with him, and he cuts a really good promo. Of course, no surprise. He says, all you do is take the easy way out. He said, I should have, I won. The Rock won cleanly, but I had a 18 count or something ridiculous.
He said 18.
Plus, he should have been DQ'd when he hit the ref. Because last time I checked on the rule book, hitting a ref is a DQ. So CM Punk gives him credit, but says he never should have won to begin with. Of course, we all side with him. But CM Punk hits him hard. He says, you can't get it done. You're done. You got nothing left. I don't want you here. Nobody wants you here. Just leave. I'm like, damn.
No, I think, and plus he said, nobody wants to see Cena versus Rock. That's a rerun. Everyone's seen that show. No one wants it. I'm like, fucking yes, man.
Punk is unimpressed.
Yeah. Who is?
No,
got him.
Punk is unimpressed face. I
like it.
I'm ordering us twice in a lifetime t-shirts. They sell them online.
I saw that. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, we need those.
Once in a lifetime. Again.
Everything. Swagger's never gonna let that go. I'm sorry.
No, we're never gonna let that go.
I'm gonna take that shit to episode 47. It's never gonna end.
Hopefully we'll still be talking about Swagger then.
Yeah, good point.
Instead of being like, yeah, you remember that really racist gimmick that Swagger was doing way back when?
Yep.
He's tagging with Zack Ryder back. Well,
he's tagging
maybe on TNA.
Oh.
He might be on TNA come episode 47.
So Punk's talking to Cena and he says, why don't we take the match from him? And Cena, of course, is saying, well, that's my golden ticket to WrestleMania. I won it. He's like, what? You went in at number 25? Got a couple of
ham and eggers over the top rope?
such a dirty motherfucker.
I love him. He's so good.
So basically he's challenging Cena to a match to then the winner deciding it. And he's instigating him saying, you've never beaten me. So Cena, of course, is never going to back down from it. He never gives up.
Except that marriage.
Oh!
Alright.
So he says, well, let's do it right now, tonight. In, where the fuck were they at? Kentucky, Lafayette, wherever.
Some shit.
It doesn't matter. As long as R-Truth doesn't get on the mic, you'll be good. Everybody will know what it's up, man.
Without Detroit!
We're in Chicago. It was Milwaukee and he was Wisconsin or some shit. They booed the shit out of him. It was great. So Punk talks to Heyman and tries to work something out. And it ends up saying, you know what? We'll do that next week. So he's going to hold that off, and they'll come back next week for that title shot. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll see what happens, because something's going to happen. Nothing right now is leading to Punk having a storyline. If he's coming out of this promo, something needs to happen come next Raw. Unfortunately, you won't be there for it live.
Maybe the Undertaker interferes.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Unless he does lipo or something. He is not in shape.
Yeah, it won't last.
Undertaker's like, go to the gym, eat a cake.
Go
Go ahead and eat that cake.
Jim, bang Michelle McCool. I'm gonna take the McCool one right there.
Can't blame the man.
Yeah, I probably will too.
Yeah.
Tonight. On the way home.
So
I was like, where are you at? Are you going to the gym? Like, no, I'm actually driving to Texas. I'm going to go ahead and bang Michelle McCool. Who the fuck is that?
I like it just to get mad that you're doing it. She's like, who's that?
Well, who is that? All right, well, be safe. Wear your seatbelt.
Pull over, take
You're
a
always
nap.
telling me what to do. And that's a little snippet in my miserable life. Jesus Christ. I hope you're listening.
Alright, so we have next week's Raw planned out. Because CM Punk will face John Cena for the opportunity to face your WWE champion, the People's Champion,
I'm my champion.
Dewey, for the chance to face him at WrestleMania. Which then, we go to another promo afterwards. We go to a Sheamus promo backstage, and you have Ryback passing by. And at first I was like, what the fuck?
I thought it was
Didn't know they were live. He was just passing by. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But he keeps on, pacing around, and he's upset because they lost against the Shield. And I was happy. I'm not sure why he's upset.
sore fucking losers.
For real.
Man the fuck up.
Absolutely. But the best thing happens. Jericho comes in, interrupts, gets in between them, and the way he stops them is so damn
Fucking
good.
chops them like 14 times. Like, hey. Listen, guys, we got, like, damn, Jericho.
Yeah,
You knew damn well Sheamus and Ryback are just like, alright, dude, really right now?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
I bet you didn't even tell him he was
What
going
if
to
he
do
was still making the noise like he does in the ring?
that. So he says that they need to stop the Shield. That he's been around for a long time. Of course, he plugs in the WWE. He says, I'm never leaving. I'm staying here.
Same company, man.
Yep, gotta put it in there. Since 1999. Same year Billy Gunn won
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, we find out that they're going to be facing
Probably the same year that Scott Hall OD'd like 5 times.
Oh my
What
god.
year didn't he? What are you trying to prove?
I'm just saying 1999 was a good year for him.
Oh.
Five time.
Thanks, Booker. So we hear that he's been around for NWO. He's been around for the Nexus. That he knows when he sees something. These people are different. The Shield isn't the same type of animal. And they're going to face off in a match. And immediately I go, what the fuck? The Shield's going to wrestle on a Raw. Amazing. We got to see this. So it's going to be a good one. And we're going to get a match of them three against the Shield later on in the night. So that alone kind of is alright. I need to watch Raw. I need to finish watching this because you want to see that match. Little did we know what else is going to be on Raw. So we go into Road Toad's third favorite wrestler of all time. Sin Cara is in to face none other than Mark Henry. I guess he wants to avenge since he, put Ray out again, since Ray gets put out every other week and he can't wrestle anymore.
And Sin Cara was wearing his newer threads.
Which I fucking dig all the time. And I'm a big, as you guys know, I collect the fucking masks. So I saw, like, shit, that green with black looks phenomenal. And I get super fucking hyped.
I called it, like, I said something like, yeah, it's like a creature from the Black Lagoon type
Yeah.
vibe. It's fucking awesome.
So you're hyping me up. I'm marking out. I'm like, I gotta text the fucking Road Toad. Did you watch SmackDown? Did you see Raw? Did you see his new? Immediately, this motherfucker goes, oh, you mean the watermelon mask?
I fucking hate him.
You fucking ruined it.
Good.
He was so sad, like depressed after you told him that. It was almost like Santa doesn't exist. You're like, fuck, dude. Like,
If he ever has like a decent match, I'm like, yeah, it's probably Hunico.
Gotta ask Booker.
That wasn't even him. Ugly ass. Gotta keep that mask on. The ugly person.
God, man, you've been dropping them pipe bombs all of the last episodes. You've been on it.
Well, I'm not really happy with the way things are going on.
I can tell.
you got a lot of things you need to say, huh?
Yeah. Man, I don't like the direction of everything. Fucking swagger.
So Mark Henry squashes Sin Cara. Of course, Road Toad is sad because he got squashed.
I
there's
got,
one
I got
person-
sadder. I got a lot more sad.
When the one person comes to save him,
I was like,
who's it gonna be?
I was like, don't you fucking put him and Khali in a goddamn WrestleMania match.
And it's looking like that.
It's looking
I
like
hope
it. What a waste of Mark Henry's return.
Yeah.
Really?
Waste of Cody Rhodes.
After looking
waste
so
of Mark
good
Henry.
in the chamber too. Like,
Oh,
was
yeah, he looked
fucking
awesome.
phenomenal.
What are they going to do with this guy?
Oh.
They're going to fucking put him with a great Khali.
I hope they do something where they fucking like he injures him and puts him in the Hall of Fame. And it's
In
like,
real
who was
life.
next?
That would be really good.
In real life.
Fucking cripples him.
He's already crippled. The
Yeah.
guy can barely fucking walk.
Finish the goddamn
Henry was
job.
like, fuck dude, we got 15 seconds. You need to walk quicker. Come on, hurry this shit up.
Fucking stupid ass intro. And he's like wobbling up there. Jesus.
Poor dude.
I hate
Finally gets to the ring. Mark Henry gets out, and then he mimics him.
No, that dance was too good.
Yeah.
He had like a little smile on his face. He's doing a little dance move, and then he just yells at him like, "That's all you good for, dancing."
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to dance. I'll get a date. Like,
It got thug real quick.
He
Like
did.
McMahon's like, kill button, kill button. He's gonna say the N-word. He almost pulled a Booker.
We want to go, sucker!
All right.
So,
So apparently, Khali can save Sin Cara from another
good
beatdown.
TV right there.
Wait, I like how he just flicked his ass off. He was like, "Oh, you're coming."
Oh, he's holding him, getting ready to world's strongest slam him, and then Kylie's coming, shit throw. Fuck off me.
Sin Cara probably botched that.
God damn.
Fucking botch is getting thrown. I wish he would still do that one entrance that he used to do, where he would like springboard into the ring and just fucking land right on the top of his head. And they're like, "We're gonna cut to commercial."
And break open the watermelon?
Fucking oh yeah, all over the place.
Oh.
God, what if he was wearing all blue? Too soon?
Oh,
Blazer, dude.
God.
Too soon?
Way too soon.
Fucking guy.
Love that.
Like
Let's
that.
go to the next segment.
Okay.
Let's go to the next segment.
Alright.
On a happier note, we have Miz
It is a
versus
happy note for me.
Miz versus Cesaro in a no DQ.
No
match.
DQ.
So first of all, I thought we gotta see a kendo stick. And we got a kendo stick. So I was happy.
Kendo sticks are good.
Yeah, Steve Blackman, we're on top.
Yeah.
Most dangerous Geek Squad agent of all time. We're in those same threads.
The road to was like, if you make me in W13, just make me like Steve Blackman. That's all I want.
Change the face.
Those black sweatpants.
Same moveset, same entrance.
All you
I
need.
have to carry a kendo stick.
Every time.
What if I brought a kendo stick to work? Like came out of the back with a kendo stick and just started hitting customers?
I wouldn't mind.
Fucking Black Magic's work auntie. That is real auntie, the work one that comes in and terrorizes us. Jesus.
God, I hate that lady.
I do too.
Either way, we got some chairs, we got some kendo sticks, we got some no DQ action.
Some pretty good spots with the chairs too.
Yeah.
Cesaro puts them in like an arm bar through the chair, which
Yeah, he
is that was really nice. Then I thought he was going for a Shattered Dreams. I'm like, oh shit! And payback, Miz kicked him in the nuts, and here comes the Shattered Dreams. Now Miz counters it, throws him into a chair, his knee into a chair, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm getting pumped. All right, I'm sitting
And that
down.
knee goes into another chair though. That was on that ring. You saw it when he hit his head on it? That looked really good. I don't think that was
It
even
really good
planned.
shit. I'm getting pumped. I see the knee, and I actually yell out. I'm like, oh fuck, there's the knee. There's the knee. He gets down. I see him actually do the figure four right. I'm like, he's got it.
1 out of 3
I'm
times.
yelling. I'm like, tap out, tap out. My poor stepdaughter's watching, like, are you okay? And I'm like, shh, the Miz, shh. And I'm pumped. He taps. I jump up and start fist pumping so hard. I pull a muscle. I'm like, yes! Fuck, it wasn't for the belt. And then I sat down and dejected.
Done.
Yeah, like just.
Gotta wait till Mania, bro.
Oh, what a wait.
Gotta make it last, bro.
So this just shows you, I guess, this feud's gonna continue. So
Yeah, it's gonna go all the way. They have to. I mean, what else are they gonna do with either of them? It'll be good nonetheless, because they've had some really good matches, and I think they can really, take it to the...
as long as Cesaro's not on the commentating booth there. That's
Oh,
really it.
Poor dude. Yeah, they're not gonna do that again anytime soon. Anyways, Miz actually wins, but I was not expecting. Clean finish.
Made him tap out to the
Yep,
figure.
made him tap out to the figure four. Thanks to Ric Flair's amazing technique.
And then training. Been training.
Yep. which then leads us to a Swag and Zeb Coulter YouTube video. I thought they were going to do like some sort of dance or something. And what the fuck is going on with this?
This shit looks so fucking real. I was honestly waiting for someone to come out and get beheaded. That's how real and scary this shit was to me.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just pure... The racism's just coming out, man. And the entire time, the bottom, there's type that's saying, like, immigration. I'm like, oh my god. So...
They got down and dirty.
Yeah.
And it was just a YouTube video. What were you telling me, Road to it? You saw something online that people were thinking it was real and they were...
There's like this, like, really, there's like a Tea Party, like, type website where they were, like, pissed because they were calling out, like, names, like, I think it was, like, Alex Jones and then, Rush Limbaugh and stuff like that. And, like, apparently what the whole thing is, or what the conspiracy is that this is, like, Vince McMahon taking a shot at these people, and he's been waiting to do it. But like you guys alluded to in the dark match, that we had to wait for Linda to lose again.
After you spent so many fucking $1 million.
Yeah, so apparently this is like something McMahon's been wanting to do for a long time, which would kind of make sense as to why Jack Swagger left and now all of a sudden is back.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, people are not happy about it. I think it's hilarious.
I think it's good. It's good TV. It's great.
I don't think normal people are happy about it.
Yeah.
I think it's the people that Zeb Coulter is like saying that he is.
Yeah.
They're taking it like to heart, which whatever. It's fucking pro wrestling. If you don't like it, change the channel.
The crazy thing is, like, it looks fucking real. Like, that's how he actually feels. Maybe he does. Like, he has me that convinced that he probably feels that way.
Yeah, probably.
And not only that, you know, you got the people complaining that it might be too much and too far, but those are the same people that are complaining about the PG rating and wanting it to go back to more edgier Attitude Era shit. And it's like, well,
yeah.
Do you realize what the Attitude Era was? You had the fucking Nation of Domination. And you had fucking DX mocking them in blackface, of all things, too. And it's like, it's almost, you know, they're trying to bring back that edgier tone just as far as they can go with the PG rating.
The cool thing is it's smart edgy. Because, you know, kids are like, well, he just doesn't like people.
It's not them going and doing crotch.
No, they're not.
Chops,
he's not literally, like, they're not saying, like, derogatory things. They're not, you know, they're not dropping the N-bomb. They're not even, like, bringing black people into it. They're not mentioning, really, like, Mexican people.
They're just saying immigrants.
Crossing the border. That's what they're saying.
Right.
Which we know what it is.
Granted, they are saying putting 20 to a car, and it's like, I'm kind of putting 2 and 2 together.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Good. It's really good, though. That's the direction that I kind of, I think, hinted at, what was it, last episode, when I said I wanted Swagger to win the Chamber. I'm like, I can see this going back and forth.
Yeah.
And looks like they're doing it, and it looks like they're going fucking all in for it.
And they got 5 weeks to build it into
Yeah, so they can make it really good. And I think they're going in the right direction, for sure. I think CM Punk said it best. I think he got asked once on Twitter, and he's like, are you being held back by being in the PG era? And he replied saying something along the lines of, no, it just makes me work harder. I have to think harder on what I have to do, rather than just going out on a limb and doing whatever the hell I want.
Just cross chopping and finger gesturing.
Right.
Which was awesome.
Bitches and all that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
but it can only go so far, because as, imagine us being older during the Attitude Era. We would have caught on of, man, these catchphrases are every single Raw. And we'll get into them, but, like I was kind of getting to, it's a smart, edgy stuff, and I like that a lot. I don't think that they're being held back. It's like, they just have to do it smarter, and they have to do it, you know, differently. And it's good. I'm all for it, so. Good stuff nonetheless. We got a racist YouTube video, which the King says he has no comment.
I'm not even gonna touch that.
Not gonna touch that.
Which is pretty funny because, like, there's been reports of, like, King being like an avid racist, like he doesn't like black superstars. Like, that's been on the internet, and it's just kind of like, it's kind of strange that he's still in the spot that he's in. And no one likes him. I honestly think universally people don't like him. I've never heard, like, anyone say, like, oh, King, it's brilliant. Like, he's past his prime, and, like, honestly, as much as Dick hates JR, like, JR made King, like, you know, like, King had to be a universal heel in order to be successful. And Cole sucks so bad on the mic that they think King is golden with these little one-liners that he's dropping, and they're not funny.
No.
I'm sick of hearing what Jerry King has to say about things.
Yeah. If it isn't a heart attack or a 50-year-old reference to something that isn't nowhere near relevant.
Or just these old-ass, like, jokes. Just like jokes that your dad used to say. They're just not funny.
Look at this. There's
God. The fact that Kane's pyro still like amuses him.
It's the best. Speaking of Kane, afterwards we have a Kane and D-Bride promo in the back, and from this we get that Kane doesn't like snakes.
I don't either though.
Yeah, long
Who
story
does?
short.
Anything that
You like rattlesnakes though.
the Texas
The
route.
Texas
That's
Route,
for sure.
Yes.
Bionic redneck.
Yeah.
So of course this leads to Randy Orton being nearby and listening, and he's saying, you're not even scared anymore. You hug people, and you go to anger management stuff. So of course alludes to later on we're gonna have a Randy Orton versus Kane match, which we all want to see. It's gonna be phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Said nobody. But nonetheless, we get a promo to lead us towards later in the night, which we go to another backstage area after commercials. We have Vicky and Paul talking it up, saying that she has news for him.
Yeah.
So he's like, what do you want?
You'll find out in the ring.
Great. Thanks for the
Thanks for
backstage
that
info.
fucking wasted couple minutes and commercial.
Right.
Yeah.
We do get a good match afterwards, but unfortunately it's a rerun. We've seen it again. It's Ziggler versus Alberta.
You know, we saw it last week on Main Event, and you know what? Or at least I watched it on Main Event. So I thank the people who don't watch it because we're getting to see it again on either
just kind of a shorter
SmackDown
version.
or on Raw. And like you said, it's just a shortened version because they go for 30 minutes usually on Main Event. So it was almost the exact same spots in there, which and I'm not gonna complain anytime you see Ziggler. Ziggler in the ring is good stuff.
Right.
So
Right. But what's the deal of putting Ziggler? Because Burrow isn't going to look weak in it. Why don't you see... Well, let's just get to the point of it. Alberta's going to win, and he's going to make him tap. Why don't you have Big E interfere? Why don't you have AJ cause a DQ? Why do you keep making Ziggler look weak?
especially the guy who has the guaranteed contract going against the champion. They
Right.
shouldn't do that shit. I don't.
Right.
The only time they're gonna wrestle is when he cashes in. That's what they
They
should
followed up with it good with him hinting to going to cash in.
Yeah.
How after the match, Big E comes in and totally just demolishes Alberto.
do. No, Antonio.
Thanks, King.
Antonio. That's what the king called him. Antonio.
Jesus.
I don't know who the fuck he was thinking he was. I don't know if he meant Cesaro or Banderas, but he said fucking Antonio.
Yep.
But yeah, Big E comes in, demolishes him, and we just see Ziggler back and forth in the ring, looking at Del Rio, looking at the case, back and forth, and
Which you said something that just made my heart stop for a second. You said, "Oh, look at little Mr. Perfect there." I said, "Oh,
he did. When you looked, the zoom in on his face was very Henning-esque, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, he really does look like Mr. Perfect there.
Yep. Maybe he'll have a world title, though.
Oh,
Who knows?
Who knows?
well, who do they always compare him? Billy Gunn and
Yep.
Mr. Perfect.
Yep.
Hopefully, more so to the Shawn Michaels comparison works out.
So add him to the group. He'll be on my list, and
We
He's
finally
like-
have a main
and
event
finally have
star.
somebody to get the title.
We got Punk.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
up there too.
I was just giving you a hard time.
It's all right. It's all good.
It's all out of love.
After you gave me the death stare you gave me.
I mean, you like me. What does that say about me? Am I mid-Carter?
Nah. You're up
Damn
there.
right I'm not.
Don't
The main event.
Don't cut a fucking promo on me.
Who are you, the Shawn, and he's the Marty? Is that what you're getting at?
Whoa!
Is that what you're getting at?
Why am I gonna be Marty?
He's not Marty. Scout said he's Marty.
Damn.
Super kick
Oh.
him straight out. Get Indy with your ass.
Boom! We'll leave it at that before I get thrown under the
What?
bus. But you kind of alluded to this. He's thinking about cashing in, and how are they gonna do this? He's gonna cash in. He goes to get the briefcase, and I was like, what the fuck? He's gonna cash in? He's
I
going to.
was getting geeked. My heart was about to explode.
Yeah. But it got really good though because the spot they did was really unique. I didn't expect it. Ricardo Rodriguez grabs the suitcase
Ricardo.
and fucking hauls ass. And I was like, yes, it's awesome. Didn't think about it, and then go.
Fucking cock block. That's all he
There
was,
goes
man.
Big E chasing his ass towards the backstage, and he drops the suitcase. And I was like, well, did he fuck up? Like,
I thought he fucked that up.
Yeah. I was like, why did he drop it? But it was meant for AJ to come in and grab it, to then bring it back to him.
Running in those nice white jeans, by the way.
Yes, very
Oh,
nice pants. Agreed.
She's the hotness, man.
oh,
Yes.
jeez.
She very much is. She is coming back with the briefcase for him to cash in. He grabs it. Little does he know an Instagram is going to hit, maybe not hit. It does win.
We don't know. He hits on the first attempt.
Yeah, so he gets him, which I love that move, by the way. I think the running Enziguri looks pretty good on him.
And Ziggler makes it look good.
Oh,
too.
Yeah,
that's
what
it.
doesn't he
Oh,
fucking...
jeez.
He makes a fucking Rough Rider look good, for crying out
He
loud.
makes it look like the most devastating shit ever.
Yeah.
Like he just got hit by a car.
Yeah, absolutely. So he knocks him out, doesn't get a chance to cash in. I was like, God, Roto's gonna rub this in my face all fucking day if he cashes in. Because I bet him it's gonna be WrestleMania when he cashes in. And I think right now, if he cashed in and he failed now, I think you said it best, Roto.
Every other week they'll kind of like
Yeah.
hit around to it, and then he'll eventually cash in at
Yeah.
WrestleMania.
Yep, I think exactly that's what's gonna happen. So yes, try to cash in, doesn't get to. Alberto wins via submission and is able to get Ziggler not to get him in the... So lose the belt to him, basically. We go into a Wade promo, and I don't know where they were going to go with this, but apparently he's in a movie.
I love the little Wade promo. I mean, it was him basically saying, I don't know if you guys know, but I'm a big time movie star now. I got a movie coming out. Looking all smug. He actually
Sounded
looks
super
happy.
British.
He looks super happy
Yep.
too. And he's, of course, I think he called theater cinemas. I'm like, that charm.
Yep.
The 8th of March.
I think 8th of March due out and something like it was so good. And then
Yeah.
shows a trailer,
Which you saw a very long time Wade in it. Many different scenes.
Yeah.
Blink. You missed it.
and it was clean shaved Barrett too.
You could barely see it because it was behind him shooting.
Yeah. So,
It was the shotgun blast was like in
and
his way.
then the trailer ends and he just has this smile like, you see that? Doesn't that look good? I'm like, it was so funny. I'm like,
He's barely in the damn thing.
yeah. And then fucking Sheamus ruins shit and starts saying.
And with what? Like, what are you
just
talking
tells
about?
him to stop. You're not in it. Me and Colin Farrell are best buds because we're Irish. And I'm like, what the fuck is... I was doing a little jig there, by the way. You guys
Us Irish got to stick together.
That's apparently what it is. They
You
all
might
know
be.
each other.
I'm friends with Colin Farrell and Sheamus.
And I think the best thing is after Sheamus stops talking, you just see Wade like, you ruined my special moment.
Yeah.
You ruined it, damn it! Stop! You ruined it!
It's so good.
Yeah.
For a WTF segment, really, like in the end, but Wade, I don't know, I enjoy watching Wade Barrett.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah,
Let's
Mick Carter right there.
Yeah.
Keep
For
it in
now.
your pants, kid.
Beck?
Please.
Alright, so we got a lot of promos tonight, because we had another promo, this time by your dude, Jack Swagger, wrote
Well, on Raw they promo, and they fight on Friday night.
Yeah. Wasn't there like a G.I. Joe thing you were telling me about? Like, some fucking G.I. Joe actors were in it? Not The Rock. Or
G.I.
not
Joe
Johnny.
actors, yeah, they cut a promo for The Rock, and the girl just totally, I don't even know who the fuck she is. She's hot, by the way.
Yeah.
Super hot. Totally screwed up her promo, though. She's like, I think it was Josh Matthews was like, and what do you think, what are you going to expect from The Rock? She's like, determination. Because he brings determination. And I was like, bitch. Not on my show. Don't be fucking up promos from the goddamn seats. You could have asked,
You're a goddamn actor.
the Mark,
Yeah.
covered in pimples to the right, and he would have cut a picture perfect promo. Jesus.
Yep. Anyway, we had Swagger cutting a promo, and I was like, well, how racist can he get? 'Cause we got pretty racist already. And he delivered.
Well, it was all Zeb, man. Zeb, that mouthpiece is amazing.
Yeah.
He's just
Exactly what he needed.
It was the State of the Union address, I think is what they called it. And
Yeah.
apparently the State of the Union is there's too many people crossing our borders illegally.
Mm.
So yet again, we hear this same thing, but I mean, just it's the way that he's bringing it out and just saying the stuff, and you got Swagger standing in the back next to a fucking "Don't Tread on Me" flag, like
Yeah.
looking like during the Pledge of Allegiance, like you guys were saying. Like,
I wish he got a haircut. Like, I don't get it. And he bulked up a bit.
It's supposed to make him look heelish. It's better than that goddamn comb over he had. That was awful.
Oh yeah, true.
Remember that? That was
Yeah, I
bad.
forgot about that. I don't know. I just think it looks stupid. It's just like Daniel Bryan. He's got a fucking haircut too.
No,
The beard is awesome.
I love it. I love the whole hermit fucking Rip Van Winkle. Not Rob Van Winkle, but the Rip Van Winkle fucking look. I love it. It makes him look older, like you said, though, but it's good. He looks like a little fucking garden gnome to me. And it's hilarious.
Yeah. So Zeb, of course, is doing a really good job. I think he's probably just being himself. I told
Probably.
you guys. I don't know why the fuck he wears that fucking vest out to the goddamn
It's
ring.
got like bullet holes in it.
You go. It's like, oh look, he tore a hole in his vest. And I wrote so just like that's the one he wore in Nam.
He was face down in the mud, defending his country, only to come back to see all a bunch of faces that don't look like mine.
He needs to twist the mustache. I want to just see him start twisting.
They're curling.
Have you noticed? Fucking Cody hasn't been seen since this. He's,
Yeah. Poor guy.
He got mustache
So
jobs.
fucking.
all this shit.
He
Yeah.
said he's been mustache jobbed. He's fucking.
Yep.
Those shirts have been sent back. I think no
Like,
refunds.
pull
No
'em.
refund.
Pull him.
Yeah.
Just like Ziggler's pink shirt. You don't hate breast cancer. Only Cena hates breast cancer. Pull all the pink shirts.
Sandow, no more pink trunks. You're wearing purple from now on.
Purple trunks, damn it.
Bret Hart, don't you fucking think of showing up. God, so help you God, stay in Canada.
For 1 month, it's the purple and black attack. You bastard.
Oh, jeez.
I don't get, like, he looks like he's like the fucking, like a zookeeper. He should be fucking coming out with like a fucking eagle.
He looks like the Nigel Thornberry.
That's what I'm like.
Smashing.
Elijah.
White supremacy. Smashing.
I said he should have gone to Kohl's and gotten those fucking cheesy ass American T-shirts, like a big ass bald eagle and American
The flag
Like,
everywhere?
yes, that's exactly.
Like
The ones you wear.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wear those t-shirts.
Fucking rock flag and eagle, man. That's what he needs. It.
Yeah.
Where our eagles are bold and our tea is sweet. America. Sun's out, guns out, baby.
Oh god.
But anyway, that whole racism fucking thing leads to him and D-Bry. So, you know, can't go wrong with Daniel Bryan, but I mean, we kind of figured what was going to happen with this match.
Swagger missed a bunch of spots, though. It honestly wasn't that good of a match.
It looked
He missed
sloppy,
a couple,
yeah.
it was a sloppy match. It was quick, you know, Patriot Act for the win.
There was no lock involved, and he was able to get to the rope.
and
So
it's building a submission match. I could see a submission match at WrestleMania.
Him and Del Rio?
Yes.
Nice.
oh, I didn't think about that. Look at you.
Because if you guys notice, they're both finishing everyone that they're squashing right now. Del Rio with the arm breaker.
True.
And, you know, the Destiny arm breaker.
I don't know why he still yells it.
I don't know.
The worst part is when he fucking rubs his face with his hand in the corner. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Come on.
Sweat off, dude.
I'd rather he, like 8,000 times.
Sweaty guy.
He isn't holding.
He's oozing
That's
machismo
for
is
sure.
what he's doing.
Dang.
Nice.
Good.
That's
I'd rather he do the whole clap thing where he was clapping and stomping and people were kind of joining in.
See. As long as he doesn't say
As long as he doesn't start it.
Yeah.
Have Ricardo
yeah,
start. Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want to put him over as a face, and Ricardo, everybody likes him.
Everyone,
whatever he fucking
I
does.
don't fucking like him anymore after stealing that briefcase, motherfucker.
Damn.
Somebody tweeted WWE Universe was like save of the night, to which I responded, you mean cock block of the night. That's what that was.
Yeah, that's a good one. That was a C block for sure.
Yeah. Yep. D-Bry loses to the Patriot Act, which is the Patriot Lock, or what is
Kurt
it?
Cole. Cole says the Patriot Lock.
We're
But the
lucky
first
Cole
night-
even calls it something. So, look at this maneuver.
Oh, he's got him in a hold. There you go.
He's twisting that ankle. Just call it a fucking ankle lock, bro. If you can't even get it right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's like he uses the same fucking terms that they use for the video game. They record ahead of time, so it goes towards any move. It's like, well, it fucking works in the game. I'll just fucking do it on live
People love the
television.
game.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
see the
Triple H.
difference.
No.
Yeah.
People do love
People
the game.
love the game. It's time
I
to
love
play
the
the game.
Yeah.
True.
It is
4-time Elimination Chamber match winner.
4 out of 5. Fucking
Vince, I think I gotta go over.
putting himself over.
Yeah. One more time, Vince. One more. You know what?
Remember when you punished me for being a part of the clique? My time. It's been your time, goddammit.
Did
You
you hear
got
my
15 championships.
It's our time! I thought that's where you were going.
Yeah, there you go. So,
Not bad.
so we finally figure out that that Vicky is gonna tell us what's going on with Paul, or
She's ugly.
what her announcement. Yeah, she is.
She is. She freaking wears that cougar necklace. I'm like, there is no way. It would take an ungodly amount of beer for me to bang that. Just calling it like I see it. There's no freaking way. I wouldn't touch her with your dick. And I'm not talking about the dick to your left.
Not me.
Uh-oh.
Not me, everybody.
Yeah.
I like how you raised your hand.
I was waving. I'm waving at the TV. I'm thinking that's my
She
camera
is
for some reason.
repulsive, so her being cougar in charge is just like...
Yeah, I hope they do
I
something
think
different
that's
with the whole
hilarious.
GM thing. I don't know
But she's not a GM, and that's what's pissing me off. She's
Vince is trying to figure out.
She's the manager of managers. Wait, what?
If y'all can manage that, sucker.
She's the what is she? What the fuck is
the interim general manager?
Managing supervisor.
Is it?
That's
Oh,
what
whatever.
It is.
Fuck. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
The managing supervisor.
Which comes to Brad Maddox being announced as her assistant.
Yes.
And then they totally rip off The Office, which I don't really like the show, but it's a popular show. They have to know people watched it, so to blatantly rip it off where they have this exchange back and forth where Vicky's like, no, you're the assistant. And he's like, yeah, the assistant managing supervisor. She's like, no, the assistant to the managing supervisor. And everyone thought it was hilarious. Cole's giggling, doing his little giggle. Yeah.
That
I
was
hate
really
it.
good.
I hate it.
I can't stand it at all.
And,
They must have got that line from fucking Darren Young. What should we do for this?
Yeah.
Let
me tell you,
so
no one watches this. They'll think it's all ours.
Oh God.
And what is it? That's. Oh, then it leads to what? Vince.
Vince
comes out
via satellite.
Says that next week it's him and Heyman going at it.
And Heyman drops his mic and he's like, "Oh my
man.
God."
Does he like sink into the turnbuckle?
And
And like, oh no.
Yeah, and King's like, "I don't get it. Vince McMahon's crippled." And I was like, "Yeah, well."
That entire fucking crowd was so dead during that entire segment. It was bad. It was just like, what am I watching again?
Yeah.
You got 3 fucking hours of Raw. Show me some good shit.
It did dip super low, even at the closing segment, which actually had some point to it. It dipped even more.
Best chant ever, though.
Yeah.
He tried starting it, and The Rock looked at him.
You got me completely out subject.
All right, I'll move it forward a little bit then.
Yeah.
Then it goes to Sandow versus Kofi, which is just like, who's gonna get squashed here? I had no clue who was gonna get squashed.
That's why the match didn't start.
Exactly. The match doesn't start. I'm like, why isn't this match started? And as if it couldn't get any lower, I fucking hear Ron Killings. I wouldn't even call him.
I didn't even like give him his ring name.
No, because he sucks. He shouldn't have a ring name because he shouldn't be wrestling. I hear his.
Quick?
Yeah, his what's up here. I'm like, and then Cole's like, guess who's back? And everyone's like, we don't care. It's R-Truth, comes out, has the sloppiest moves. Everyone thinks it's athletic. I think it's just pure garbage. It's like backyard wrestling. He might as well go wrestle with goddamn juggalos down in ICP because that's what it is. It's just terrible. And, he does the whole, the totally PG move where he starts gyrating his whatever, and he squashes Sandow.
Except for that corkscrew elbow you love so much, right?
It's the dumbest move. Like, what is he? He just spins in the air, and King has a seizure over it. He's like, look at this! He goes nuts, and Kofi looks legit pissed at this point. Kofi looks frustrated as hell because. R-Truth tried holding up his hand, and Kofi's like, get the fuck away from me. He's like, this is what I got going on right now. He's like, I'm friends with CM Punk, and this is what I get. I'm a goddamn squash. Yeah. And you know what? It's his own damn fault. He's not fully putting work into his pecs. If he could just fill out those pecs, Vince would give him a push. But Vince is like, Kofi, in all seriousness, how the fuck are we going to put that on a billboard and make money out of that? It looks horrendous. So, it's his own fault. Anyway.
You heard it first.
You heard it.
Get the packs fixed.
Yeah, get
get a push.
Come
packs
to Hammond, Indiana. Exactly. Pecs for Kofi. Hashtag. Let's get him trending.
Worldwide.
He would be pissed. How offended would he be? And I wouldn't give one fuck. I'd be like, oh, Kofi, excuse me while I try and locate a fuck to give.
You should be happy your name's fucking trending. Jeez, with the way you're fucking going.
Yeah. I'm trying to get you a push, player. Hello? Now hold on just a minute, player.
Even if it's in the tag team division.
Looks like your pecs don't exactly have a partner.
You probably will make it back to the tag team division, though. You got
that's exactly what's going to happen on that.
But thank God R-Truth is back.
God. Awful.
Alright, so since we talked about snakes earlier, there has to be a Kane versus Randy Orton match. And let's make it really simple, because I'm not going to go through this.
Yeah.
We don't have to. There was a distraction by Daniel Bryan, which took a very long time to get down to the ring. He
He was hobbled about something.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. Took his sweet time and distracted Kane.
That led to, and
in our camp, I didn't know that. Fucking cold climaxing. You're like, Jesus, someone bring this guy a towel. He's made a mess.
jeez.
Right, so this is all building up to what we think is probably going to be a Kane versus D. Bryan match come WrestleMania.
Which is cool. It'll probably be decent.
Yeah, they need to break it up. We talked about it many times. It should have been a long
There'll be
time
some decent storytelling in it just because, there's an actual storyline. Gasp.
Yeah.
A mid-card storyline.
There you go.
Believe it or not.
Going at it. But yes, let's not go more into that. We finished the night with The Rock cutting us. Oh, it has a celebration. He's celebrating. Yep.
1 month strong. That's got to be like one of the longest title reigns in, I don't know, the modern era, right?
I think it is.
Probably.
They should start having like a chart every week about this.
Absolutely. Because, he's earned it.
He's worked 10 years for this.
He's worked 10 hard years.
10 hard years.
He's
Spin out blood. Spin out blood.
Busting up blood. Busting up blood. Let's make it perfectly clear. Let The Rock make it perfectly clear. I'm not going to do any house shows. The Rock's not going to do every single Raw leading up to WrestleMania. But what The Rock is going to do, he's going to take CM Punk's new belt.
Yeah.
And he's going to debut it as if it was his own.
That's what he did.
Fucking
Rock.
We had heard rumors I think it was the fall time around August, September, October. Around that time frame that the belt is pretty much ready to go. They have an idea.
CM Punk was talking about it at Comic-Con in San Diego. And he was like, hey, I had my hand in this. I've put a lot of work and time into it. We're just trying to find the right time to unveil it. And lo and behold,
the People's Champion is the one that's going to be getting it.
It says it.
He was the one that wanted to, The Rock wanted to make something. Like, alright, no, he fuck you.
Yeah, he can't even talk.
No.
That's bad.
He came out to a marching band, though.
The marching band was actually cool, but how I give him all the props in the world because, they made his entrance sound really cool.
Yeah.
The whole time he's walking down, he's repeating Lafayette like he's trying to remember where the
Make
fuck
sure he
they're
doesn't
at.
mess up, yeah.
Exactly. Gets to the ring, and there's something there's a stand in the ring with a tarp over it. And of course, King's like, oh, what is that? And Cole's like, whatever it is, The Rock will make it awesome. Something to the extent of that. And I just threw up everywhere. There's just vomit.
You went
all
fucking
over
Hooters bathroom all over.
Jesus, I pulled Cena Dad, and I was like, I like this. This projectile vomit, my head's spinning. It's a big mess still. Mary refuses to clean it up. I put her nose in it. Look at this! Clean it! But, of course, like Dick said, it was really... the bright spot about it was how he said he doesn't want the belt to look like a toy.
Yeah, he talked about the belt.
He basically said the belt was for someone else. It was, I guess, sort of cool to some people when it came out.
Yeah.
It was made for someone else. One of the greatest superstars of all time.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to hear that at all.
I don't think anyone was, because he got no pop whatsoever.
Yeah, everyone's like,
Cena stuff. You can't wrestle. That's what it was.
That was it. And I think it was for The Rock, because it was before he even started chanting that.
Ooh, geez.
As he came out, he went to hold the mic, and some guy in the front row was like, you can't wrestle! And The Rock just looks at him, and the guy's like, oh shit.
Like, he's looking
one wall broke down. Like, this motherfucker's gonna come after me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man, he looks bigger in real life. Like, he's massive. Like, he's wearing that Under Armour shirt just to show everyone, I'm on steroids, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. I can curse wherever I want to.
I'm gonna go ahead and say bitch. And I'm gonna say ass.
Twice. Repeat myself.
Punk ass bitch. That's what he's gonna
do. Pretty much. So yes, we're gonna get a new belt. And before he gets to unveil the new belt, he talks about all the greats. And of course, Dick got his plug in. He talked about the Hitman.
He talked about
Bruno,
Hulk Hogan, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Someone was left out.
We skipped someone.
No.
Warrior?
Sid?
Kevin Nash?
Yeah, Diesel?
I don't know.
Taker?
Taker.
That's who was skipped. I don't know. Triple H.
Fucking skip Shawn Michaels.
True.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And not that Shawn Michaels probably even cares, and not that most people caught it. But when he's ripping him off, he's going in order.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right when he says Bret Hart,
I
I'm
was
like,
expecting Shawn.
He needs
Right
to.
you know,
after that.
I'm getting down
He
and I'm
should've.
doing my Shawn Michaels flex, and he's like, and The Rock's personal friend, I'm like, there's no way that guy likes The Rock. And he fucking skips right over and goes to Stone Cold, which is cool. Obviously, Stone Cold
Yeah.
deserves to be mentioned.
Right. But Sean had.
Didn't mention Shawn Michaels or Triple H.
Yeah.
You
know
know
what?
some shit.
Yeah.
When I was watching it and when I heard him start listening,
And refers-
I didn't think I was going to hear Brett, especially with the shit that Brett's been talking about lately.
Yeah, no shit.
So I was expecting, like, no, Brett's not mentioned. So then I heard him, got pumped. I'm like, all right. To which I already knew who was going to be next. I'm like, all right, say Shawn. And then no Shawn. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
I was surprised. Totally skipped like current people, like
And you know,
skip Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. But when he referred to Cena as one of the greatest of all time, I was like, are you trying? I feel like he's already trying to hype up
Yeah.
Cena Rock.
He
too,
has
which
to.
is
he has to.
whatever.
And you know, that whole missing Shawn thing is just one thing that probably we'll get angry about. Or we'll talk about. No, I'm not going to give a shit. Oh, look at the belt, shiny. That's so much to us, you know.
Right.
We're like, wait, you didn't mention him of all the people? And, you know, I fucking hate Shawn Michaels with a passion. I'm a Brett fan, but, yeah, you mentioned Shawn.
You have to.
You have to.
Regardless of what your opinion is,
Yeah,
he
exactly.
is one of the greatest champions ever.
And whether or not he probably meant to say it, but obviously he doesn't know how to cut a promo, can't remember his lines anymore.
He didn't get a chance to write it down.
He didn't get a chance to repeat it over and
He
over.
was probably like just thinking of wrestlers, and then after
Yeah.
Bret Hart, he's like
Bret Hart, Razor Ramon, Mr. Perfect. Oh.
Billy Gunn.
Oh,
that was in my head.
Oh.
You're thinking of the wrong Rock. You're thinking of my head. Unfortunately, doesn't have a title.
Nah.
Since you're rubbing it. But it's all good.
Ever.
New belt gets unveiled, and right off of the bat, it's pretty shiny.
It's pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't think it's like blowing me out of the water, but I like it.
I need to see it on someone else's waist first, not John Cena. You know, then maybe I'll
True.
start. Let me see someone else wearing it, and then.
So why do we like the Winged Eagle and the Big Eagle belt? Because it looked like a wrestling title. It looked like a championship. It looked like something prestigious.
It did.
What is one thing it did not have? Smack dab, right in the middle, in your face, reminding you what it was about because you knew what it was about. It didn't have the WWE logo, which I understand, like, yes, is important. It's iconic. But that's one of the reasons I didn't like the spinner belt.
Yeah.
There's no need. You look at it and you know, yeah, that's the WWE Championship. Just like this one, it's even fucking bigger. At least it's stationary. It doesn't spin around.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it should belong on, you know, like an 86 Cadillac's rims. But, like, at least it's stationary. But at the same time, it's still so fucking gaudy and in your face. Like, the whole purpose of, you know, the Winged Eagle and the Big Eagle, like, it had the globe with America right in the middle. Like, professional wrestling in the WWE is like a slice of Americana. So, like, you should pay homage to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to copy those belts, but at least show that you have them in mind. Like, when we complained about the spinner belt, it wasn't because it spun. For the most part, it was. But, I mean, like, it still does not look like a wrestling championship belt. And to me, you know, the big gold belt is still the better one. The World Heavyweight belt is still the better current belt.
Yeah.
It's an upgrade, but an incredibly slight upgrade to me. It doesn't even have a nameplate on it.
Yeah, it doesn't. Which fucking is stupid. I mean, it should have it, unless
maybe it's the whole thing about those sides we were talking about.
That's what
those
the
logos.
Scal was texting me about last night. He's like, maybe if, like, because it had the Brahma Bulls on the side, and he didn't say that they were part of the belt, so I'm hoping, like, you guys were kind of talking about what the Scal was talking about. Maybe they'll, like, be interchangeable in between superstars. But, like, to some extent, like, how far could it go? Like, Punk could do it. Cena could do it. You know, The Miz could do it. But, like, guys like, you know, Sheamus or Ryback.
Let's be honest, what's Ziggler going to do?
Yeah.
If Ziggler gets that belt, what is he going to put on the side?
What's he going to do?
DZ with some fucking zebra stripes.
Could be. Yeah,
Or
it
just
could be
they're
like...
gonna- I think they'll just go with the, I think they right away this morning they sent a fucking email to WWE shop of get the replica belt, and the sides are just WWE logos.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's probably like, yep, you don't deserve a logo, so we're just going to put the fucking...
Exactly, but, like,
So
it just doesn't seem like... I'm not convinced that it's a belt to stay, which I know it is.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't... I just wasn't wowed by it. You know, part of it could be Cena's the one that unveiled it. Or, I mean, not Cena, I'm sorry, The Rock. Now, if CM Punk was the one, I would probably forever look at that as CM Punk's belt.
Yeah.
And it would probably mean more to me.
Yeah.
But because The Rock, first of all, he's already had a belt. He had the Brahma belt.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone remembers that.
Yeah.
He had that between him and Austin going back and forth between the Smoking Skull and the Brahma belt. But, like, now, forever, I'm going to look at that belt and be like, yeah, that's the one that The Rock did in his 2-month reign.
Yeah, and especially since he said The Rock wanted to bring something that
He
looked
made it seem like it was
badass.
his belt. And I don't know.
Fucking didn't.
Again, it's probably the mark in me just getting
Didn't he
pissed.
say like he put his own like stamp on it? He was
Yep.
like part of it.
Like, are you
Were you-
Bullshit. The front of the belt got leaked
Yeah.
6 or 8 months ago.
Yeah. Sucks if Punk was actually one putting hands in the pot and actually working on getting it that way. Which I don't know if he would though, because that's kind of too flashy.
That doesn't look like his
No.
style,
Yeah.
especially with the diamond encrusted. Like, it just doesn't look like a title belt to me.
Yeah.
Like, I look at some of the best title belts. To me, is the Big Eagle. I know you guys like the Winged Eagle,
And the Hardcore Championship.
right?
Yeah,
Obviously.
exactly.
Which was the Hardcore Championship is shattered.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people don't know that.
That's
Which
the
is
old
strange.
belt.
Yeah.
They switched to the Attitude Era belt, that big one.
And the Hardcore one was just a busted
And
up.
exactly, which I love because I'm like, look at that. That's paying homage to that old one. Which
Right.
me and you argue back and forth about whose belt is the 90s belt. You say that's Sean's.
To me, it's Sean's. To
To
you,
me, it's Brett's.
but of course,
that's
in all
exactly.
honesty, it's Hogan's. No, it's
No.
just kidding.
Uh,
But yeah,
it did.
I don't know. To me, just it's cool. It's an upgrade. I'm tired of looking at the spinner belt. At least
Yeah.
it says champion on it, not champ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is goddamn 9-year-old backyard wrestling
Yeah.
belt that was made out of styrofoam and like I used to make. I mean, I don't know if I was the only one that made those growing up, but we all made our own belts. But like this one, it's just not convincing to me. I don't like it.
It didn't wow me like when after Austin won the belt at WrestleMania 14, the very next night on Raw, Vince is in the ring with the fucking the
With the
brand
big-
new one, the big blue one.
with the Big Eagle belt.
And I just remember Austin walking in the ring. He looks at the one he's holding, looks at that, fucking throws that one out of the way, just grabs the new
It's
one.
his belt now.
So I'm like that wowed me. I'm like, holy shit, look at that belt. Not this, just.
And Punk kind of did the same thing, which was really cool. So obviously, now that we can kind of try and move past bitching about the belt. What happens is he talks about who he's gonna face, either CM Punk, crowd boos, or Cena, mixed reviews.
Crowd boos.
Yeah, crowd boos, but there were some
Yeah.
female and underage kid cheers.
Cena family.
Yep, Cena family was there. Cena dad marked out at home. Cena comes out with no mic, doesn't talk into the camera, still wearing his goofy ass gear. Wearing his Superman suit that he wears all the time. This fucking Superman was Clark Kent during the day.
He's not.
He didn't fucking show up at the Daily Planet fucking wearing his Superman outfit. Cena fucking wears his Superman outfit all the goddamn time, and it drives me nuts. Be normal. Fucking wear some blue jeans and a t-shirt.
I don't think.
Oh wait, that's what he wrestles in. Jag off. But anyway, he comes out, gets hit by, like Dick was talking about, gets hit by the belt. We'll fucking kick out of getting shot in the chest with a 12 gauge. But gets hit by the belt and he's out the rest of the
He's
show.
out cold. I mean, he'll kick out of 14 finishers in one match, hit in the back pretty fucking weakly. It wasn't even a good blow to the small of the back.
And what did he do that was just like what Stone Cold did? What did CM Punk do?
Punk, for some reason, he grabs the spinner belt because Brock made one guy take the shit to the back. So Punk comes out, lays Cena out, looks at the belt, he's like, nah, throws it past fucking Cena's lifeless body, stares down the Rock, does his one extended arm point. I want that one. It just sounded
The way
so
that he said
good.
it,
Yeah.
he sounded like a
a-
spoiled, 13,
Right, yeah.
like, not even 13, like a 12-year-old.
Like, I don't want this. I want that one. That
Yeah.
was so good though.
Yeah.
And then they cut away when he said it because I just wanted to see his face because his eyes.
They cut away on the Rock doing the people's
people's
eyebrow,
eyebrow, yeah.
which was awesome too.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yes, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, but he's like, no, I don't want this belt. I want that one right there. 'Cause
Yeah.
Punk's probably like,
Which is like the same thing that Stone Cold did.
Punk probably realized, I want that one because that's the belt that I should have brought out because I was fucking champion for 434
Exactly.
days.
Yeah.
And that whole segment made me have hope in a triple threat.
It has to. I mean, there's no.
That's the only thing that can happen at this point.
Punk has nothing to do.
Taker dropped out because he's old, which is totally understandable. I thought he should have been done after that last match.
Yeah.
'Cause that last match that he did with Triple H was fucking awesome.
Yeah. I'm not hating that he's
absolutely. He's
Nothing
put
wrong.
in his time. More than his time.
He can take as much time as he wants.
Absolutely. He can retire and I would be totally cool with it.
Yeah, he's done
But
playing.
what a way to go out. End of an era, like you always talk about.
Which it should have been. But now it kind of leaves Punk in no man's land, which now I think leading up, especially to next week with the whole match, something's going to happen where it's either like a tie or Cena gets disqualified or someone interferes and it's like, okay, it's got to be a triple threat.
Bring in Brock, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think something's going to happen for that to happen because other than that, I mean, what else does he have to do? We pretty much know Brock's going to come out next week when Vince and Heyman come out.
Right.
And what is Vince going to say? Well, you got Brock, I got somebody too. And out comes Perry Saturn. Out comes Triple H. Of course he's gonna come out and they're gonna have a fucking rematch, and it'll be once again
How
I had
weird,
a storm where the fuck it was.
how weird is it gonna be Triple H wrestling without long hair?
He
Like
looks-
his bumps will look so less impactful.
Yeah.
Like when he got punched, he had that hair on a leash, man.
Yeah.
He could make it flip around. When he fell down, like his hair was like standing straight up in the air.
Yep.
Like it's gonna look so
He
weird.
just
Yeah.
doesn't look like a badass. As long as, I mean, Triple H is a fucking badass. But
I get the executive
hair.
look. No one would take him seriously if he's the head dude in charge. Come a couple
Right.
years down the road and he's got a fucking ponytail.
I think I read it too. He said something along the lines of like he just grew tired of he's
Putting it
wearing,
in a ponytail.
he's wearing a suit every damn day. He's like, fuck, I don't want to put this thing in a ponytail. Fuck it, shave.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's cool. Looks fine. Looks badass. But
it's not Triple H though.
that's where we're
That's
at.
like Austin coming back wrestling with hair. It's like, wait a minute, no.
Stunning? Oh, it's
Stunning Steve Austin.
What
Yup,
are you doing,
exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. So Raw ends, of course, with the new belt. Like we were saying, kind of a lackluster Raw. You were thinking it was gonna be more than that. I personally think the belt is decent. I kind of like it. It's growing on me the more I watch it. We'll see where it goes from now, but I agree 1,000% with you that if CM Punk would have came with that belt, it would have meant 7,000 times more than what the quote-unquote People's Champion's doing with it, with Dewey coming out with it.
You look at it, Cena had a belt. Alright, he was the biggest fucking star in the damn company back then. Punk had that belt for 434 days. If anyone's going to do it,
It should
make
have
him
been.
do a belt.
Should have been fine.
Right.
Not roadblock.
Exactly. Which we lead to then, what's going to be happening at WrestleMania. We kind of talk a little bit about that. I'm betting. I think we're all betting on Brock versus Triple H Part 2, and then that triple threat match is going to happen, and then we have Swagger versus Alberto, and I think for sure Ziggler will cash in
For sure.
1,000%. I like the idea you were talking about submission match. I didn't even think about that. And then possibilities of a Deep Riot versus Kane. I think that could definitely happen. I think it'd be cool, like you said, come in with a belt stick, like have them
That'd
come
be
in,
awesome.
as tag team champions face off one another, and then have a tag team cup or some shit to get new tag team champions to go, since now they're broken up and they're not together anymore. Ryback, what is he gonna do? Him, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Big Show.
I'd like
Who
him to go
knows?
after Henry, unless they are seriously thinking Mark Henry against Khali.
They
which I
can't
doubt.
though, because Khali can do a 2-minute match. It's
Yeah,
fucking
but
WrestleMania.
Vince is a fucking moron sometimes with these people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see it.
I think he's gonna hurt Khali and drive a message from it,
That'd be nice.
and say, who's gonna challenge me, and then you'll see Ryback says, I'll fucking challenge you or some
That'd be
crazy
nice.
shit, and then you'll probably have two monsters against each other. Or
Then
something.
what with the Shield?
True. I didn't even think about.
Hopefully
Shield.
there'll be a build, because they have to be in WrestleMania. They
Yeah.
have to be.
They should be.
Hopefully there'll be a build the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, maybe someone with Randy and Sheamus, and maybe somebody else comes in as a third. We'll see.
And I think with that, all right, hopefully they do the lower card belts. Miz, Cesaro, and Wade Barrett, Bo Dallas. He's shaking his head. All right. No?
Bo Dallas is at WrestleMania.
If that happens, I don't even think I want to watch it at
I'll
all.
drive to Greenwich, Connecticut, knock on Vincent Kennedy McMahon's door, and fucking strangle him.
Before or after the super kick?
You guys can come visit me in prison. I'll kill him. I'll just super kick him. Yeah, baby! Put him in the lion tamer. Tell him, Linda, ask him! Ask him!
Cool. So we have a decent build-up for WrestleMania. We'll be back next week, of course. We'll recap some Raw. We'll see what builds up, and hopefully get some more storyline action being drawn out. But that's it. Guys, thanks for listening in. This closes out episode number 5. We are on a roll.
Man.
What comes next? Episode number 6.
It does. It does come after 5, I think.
True.
We'll look into it.
VI, man. VI.
Yeah.
Right.
These are like WrestleManias. Yeah, treat them like WrestleMania.
Yeah. I like
I'm
it.
down with that.
Right. All right, guys. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. I'm at Moosifur, MOOSIFUR49. Follow me. Let me know what you're thinking. Don't forget, we also have our own Twitter. And what is that at, Rotub?
MidCard Radio.
And where can they follow you?
Hi, my name is Rody with a Y, of course, for those of you who still can't spell. And don't follow me around anywhere else at Twitter. It would just kind of be weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not that important anyway.
Normally about vomit, Mary, super kicks, seeing the family,
Binge drinking,
binge drinking.
more super kicks,
Probably.
Bo Dallas hatred.
more
And-
binge drinking.
And Zig, where can they follow you at?
And find me at Dasani Xcore, DASANIXCORE. Yeah. About it. Midcard Radio.
Yep.
Life on the Midcard.
Thanks for listening, guys, and we will catch you next week.
Oh, yeah.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.